Too kind. Listen to that. Y'all
Ain't nobody clapping
kind.
for you, Jim
No,
Carrey.
it ain't about just me. It's about the pod. What are you talking? You don't hear them people.
Yeah, you sound like
You don't hear them people.
Yeah,
huh?
I know, but you that's you. You are. I am Javen, and this is the A Lot
syndrome.
Podcast.
I'll be honest with you.
You were definitely that.
I'll be honest with you. Maybe some years ago, I'm with therapy.
You're more of a team player now?
With therapy, not even a team player. See, it was a different dynamic then. I would be coming straight from work
No.
on a billion, angry. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
you've gotten better?
that is.
You said, fuck that. They not sponsoring us.
No,
so
not
let me
even that.
turn
He tried to
this
move
your way
no,
too.
all
He
they
tried
got-
to do
all
it not
they
to
got
get in
caught
camera.
in the
Right.
video, in
He
the
was trying
camera,
not to
dog.
get on
Yeah.
camera, but he
All
still
they
got on
caught in the
camera.
camera, dog.
Oh, I
You
didn't
know,
want to be like
fucking. I would come in on a billion. Okay, and they're nice and chill. So,
Not you.
So imagine talking to two people who are nice and chill, and you just got finished dealing with other people's kids.
I can see that.
Other adults that act like other people's kids. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm coming in on 5,000 therapy and a lot of liquor.
only nigga lie on his dick in therapy.
Have
First of
y'all-
all, why are y'all
Whoa,
talking about your dick
watch
in
this,
therapy?
Watch this. Time out.
Can
No.
we get to
Wait,
that?
No.
No.
He
I
lied
like
on
that.
his dick
I like
and
no.
therapy.
You did that. That's not well.
Not in
Lied
therapy.
in
I was just like, why are we lying about? Why are we even talking
That
about
is
dick in
crazy.
therapy?
Why are you lying in therapy to begin with? Like, nigga,
Wait,
Lloyd in therapy.
You don't think people lie in therapy? Of
I know
course
they do,
lie
but
in therapy.
that's not the point.
wait a second.
You think
Lie
therapy
on
no?
my dick on the negative or positive.
Does it matter?
What?
It's a lie.
You know this nigga.
Whatever
No.
it
You
makes.
know, you know this nigga is gonna
Here we
downplay.
go.
Look,
And we're off.
I
Wait a
didn't fuck
minute.
that girl.
Wait.
That's what he's saying.
Wait
He
a
was
minute.
lies
Let's just
Nah.
in the negative.
Let's
for
Negative
their
or
dick.
positive?
No.
According to who?
Time out.
Y'all have to speak Javen. Y'all don't speak Javen. See what Javen is trying to say.
know.
So if I say, because most niggas when they lie on their dick, they talking about somebody that they fucked that they didn't fuck, right?
Correct.
Javen is going with everybody says I fucked her and I say I didn't fuck
that's the
her.
woman
That's
approach.
the positive negative.
That's
what
the
he's
woman
talking
approach.
about.
I
Love
call a
it.
woman all the time. He a sleepy bottom.
What?
Y'all,
Yeah, we.
I get to you in a
say-
second. Hey, time
Yeah.
out. Y'all ain't shit. So there
Who
is.
said we were?
There is.
Who said we were?
There is a
just
blanketed
defend it like
understanding then with women and how y'all communicate to make it seem to ease
seen a
ease
group?
the
He
blow.
gonna not say what I just said. He gonna make it be something else. Okay,
No,
come on, man.
to ease the blow. You know what I'm saying? If I said you blew up the World Trade Center, you was like, no. I just put some things in place because somebody upset me.
That is not
And
what
that-
I said, but okay.
What? Oh my! What
I was
the
very
difference?
direct. I said we lie on who we slept with. We were like,
Why? Why?
You know why?
No, I don't. Tell
Yes, you do. Body count.
Body count.
Or
Look at
who,
that.
if that's somebody who is like a, then you don't want people knowing.
Look at that.
Guys do that
Look
too.
at that.
Guys do that. The body count
Until the
thing
baby
guys don't
come
care
out.
about.
Body count.
The body count don't matter.
Everybody
But
don't get pregnant every time they fuck.
I know, but I'm
Agreed.
saying niggas will lie about be like,
Oh,
I
okay.
ain't fucking her,
Yeah, I
and
ain't
then a
fucking
baby
They come out
and be
looking like your ass.
That's my
Yeah.
baby. Like, yeah,
Like, I
no.
thought you said,
I get that part,
man,
but the
She
idea
lying on me.
more so
that happened to somebody I know in high school.
Yeah, it happened to everybody.
That's happened to somebody I know in high school.
more
know
so
for
the idea, you know what I'm saying, of ladies, as long as y'all move in a certain way, doesn't matter if he knows this or he know this or I know this.
That's true.
As long as I move this, however way I move, it's more reality than really
That's
what
true.
reality actually is.
But that's society, though.
So
Society
I'll
has
share a
that.
story. So
Okay.
when I was in high school,
Okay.
my high school boyfriend, I lost my virginity at
Right.
right. So he never told anybody.
88.
So people did not think
Shit.
I was a virgin. Probably to my senior year, they thought I was a virgin until I was a senior, and I lost it much earlier than senior year. So you're absolutely right.
So you
The
talk
way
like
so
he
much
was
shit about
embarrassed.
dudes. You talk so much shit about dudes, and that man loved you enough to not even talk about his sexual escapades. Whoa. As a shorty, time out. As
I
a
say
shorty,
that shit was trash.
as a
Because if it was bomb, He would have said something. We're teenagers, nigga.
Well, I'll be
He's
honest
a
with you.
fucking
How do you
teenager.
know?
Talking about, you don't know it's
It's
bomb. Like
but how
he's
do
about
you
to say,
know
you
it's
don't know it's
a
bomb. You don't know it's bomb.
Everything is the bomb.
How
Teenager.
great
You
could
don't know
I
it's
be? I
As a
mean,
teenager,
You don't know
it's
it's
it's either great or terrible.
first of all,
Was it his first time too?
You don't know
No,
about bomb
but-
pussy until you get to college. Yeah.
I'm
You have
15.
no idea what bomb pussy is.
let's keep
Unless
this
you
a
fucking
buck.
somebody older.
Let's keep this a buck.
Shut
I'm
up.
15
Hey,
years
hey,
old.
hey.
There's no way I was great at 15 years old. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So I'm sure I was whack.
Unless you were fucking someone else.
That's what I'm saying. Unless
The
you
hell?
But were
you like, oh,
were you
that's what it is.
Not,
got it.
were you eager, excited about it, or were you acting nervous?
You mean the first time?
Yeah, like
That shit hurt. Yes, it hurt. I was in a lot of pain. Yes.
No, but it's some girls that
Hey,
it
man,
hurt.
way
but
to
they be
push
acting-
through. You know what I'm saying? Way to push through that hurt.
Literally.
Hey, drop a bomb on that, dog. Way to push through. To all the ladies who pushed through, and you know what I'm saying? Now y'all y'all love it. Hey, enjoy.
Wait, but
It's not fun.
it is some virgins out there that be like, you know, you talk to them 2 days later, they be like, "It was my first time." You be like, "You are lying."
They were.
Told
Because it hurts. Well,
Yeah, you can tell.
unless your wee wee is little,
Okay,
then it may not hurt as
okay,
much.
watch this.
No, it gotta hurt.
Not even that. Watch this. Watch
If
this.
you
Watch
got a
this.
little wee wee and it's her first time and it don't hurt, it gotta hurt.
Watch
it's
this,
her first.
watch
She ain't never
this.
had nothing in there.
Watch this.
No, that's not. She could have had a period.
No.
No, she could have had her period and had a tampon.
And it's bigger than.
I'm just. You said nothing. You said nothing. I'm just saying, just factually, could have been a tampon in
I
there.
mean,
Like,
I've
so.
seen some little ones
Look at it.
that
Look at
Personally or porn?
in
we go.
real life, and they probably would have did
You
very
still
little.
went on with it?
Yeah.
Drop a bomb on that. So somebody told me this same thing. I want to say on
Like, this ain't gonna be
Monday.
good. Come on.
Yeah.
Told me this on Monday because of something that was being played on a podcast,
Uh-huh.
and they was like,
Don't drink water. No,
"Not
sorry.
that. That was retarded."
Oh, the dude that
Yeah, that was retarded. We can get into that, but that was
There's nothing to get into.
by science. That don't mean. But
scrolled past
Natural
like the
selection will
fuck.
tell us.
that shit.
who-
You know what I'm saying?
who
But
falls
baby
over.
girl,
You gotta appreciate natural selection.
she heard what was on TV, what was being broadcast or whatever, and it was about a micro penis. I don't give a fuck about that, so I'm about to finish washing these dishes or whatever. And she was, you
He's
turn,
a woman.
no,
This
time
nigga
out.
watching his stories while washing the dishes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He be calling people
no,
too. Like,
no
watch
argument.
this
Hey, look at
shit.
this. Watch this. Watch
He got
this.
his phone
Watch this.
like
Watch
this.
this.
Yeah,
Watch
that
this.
nigga keep
As-
that
as-
nigga
as I'm
keep keying and
scrolling,
everything.
no
man.
argument.
Like this.
No argument there. No argument
Keep
there.
keying his ass off.
No argument there. But she was like, and I'm like, dude, what's that? For real. I'm like, what's going on? And she was like, did you hear that? I was like, I'll be honest with you, sorta. I checked out after I heard
What?
penis.
Micro penis?
I got about it. And she was like, about 20 years ago, I dealt with a dude with a micro penis.
I've had
and
micro penis.
I didn't think that was a real thing.
Why
And
do you
this-
not think that's a
not
real
me.
thing?
This is her talking.
Oh.
It's a black
She's-
man.
Yes. I've only fucked black men.
I'm just trying.
That's
See, you know,
that's a major myth that all y'all got big dicks. Huge
No,
major
not,
myth.
I mean, a myth about
Okay,
that is
wait.
okay. That could be a myth.
It is a myth.
But micro. Okay, cool. But micro.
micro
penis.
penis.
A micro penis, if I'm not mistaken, is technically 4 inches or smaller, right?
Whoa.
Technically, I guess.
Let me go to the bathroom.
Yeah, but from what her description was that this couldn't do anything with anything.
True. Well,
I mean,
according to science,
y'all shit is what?
all you need is 3 inches
right? So
to feel or something.
exactly. She said
I don't know
this
how accurate
wasn't.
that is,
Just
but
use his
okay.
finger there.
So it's like a baby penis, like almost like gotta be like
How it was described.
Let me Google it real quick. Just
You
to
the
make sure I
woman,
get
you
the-
do
Your cookie's gonna be nasty.
yeah, nasty. Good luck, yeah. I definitely
Let me ask y'all
not
this:
finna Google that.
How long can you go without busting a nut?
What do you mean, like
now or in history.
Are you saying like not just period, like over time, or
In the
during
pussy.
during intercourse?
in the pussy?
Those
or
are two
outside
different
the
things.
pussy?
You're talking about during
Talking about in the
intercourse.
pussy?
Yeah, not during sex.
History, not during sex.
Not during sex.
Not
Like
during
how long can you go
Without having sex.
I
then.
was right. So it's less
Oh,
than 4
that's
inches.
why you said without busting a nut.
without busting a
Got
nut?
you. So
Whether her or yourself.
2.5.
I will.
2.5, 3 weeks.
I was gonna say. I thought
Wait,
you were gonna
what?
say 2.5, 3 hours.
Wait, huh? Wait, I was too busy
2.5,
googling
3 weeks.
Micro penises.
micro penises.
And I want to know about that.
Right, you was doing that.
It
right,
is
you was
less than
doing
4
that.
How
inches.
long can you go without a nut
Like,
that is not caused by sex? Like,
How long
Not
can
how
you
long
go
can you last
without
during
getting
sex.
that type of satisfaction?
oh.
I want to say maybe
Without-
2 months. 2 months is probably because.
Moses shit.
You mean like nothing, right?
no
Like,
masturbation
It's the,
and no other hands.
Oh.
No,
it's,
not your hands or somebody else.
I honestly think if I really, really, really tried, I can make 6 months. And that's stretching it. Just because I feel like I can. Because when you know what I'm saying? Like, I put my
You'll
mind
be
on something, I
paying
can
child
try to.
You'll
I
be
can
on child
try to
support. You
do
want
something. But that's saying
your
it.
ass up.
That's saying as a 40-some-year-old with 2 little kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now,
Once you
like,
put that,
I probably
once
can
you
do it.
put that little thing in that, no term, honestly, it would be longer than 2-3 weeks. What did you say? 6 months?
I said, I think I can make 6 months.
I think I can do about 3 or 4.
But I
if
have
I'm
to
working,
really.
if I'm working and
But the
doing
thing
what I'm
is-
doing,
no,
I'm
no,
learning
no,
about
no,
me.
no, so,
Look, I think
the
about
thing
doing 3 or
is,
4.
the thing is,
that little
that
thing
shit would take a lot of fucking.
about 3 or 4.
That shit would take a lot of fucking focus. Like that shit would not be easy.
Without
That shit would be
trying.
hard.
Like, not on no fast.
Oh, nigga, 2-3 weeks.
Like, without
Check this out.
trying.
Check this
Maybe
out.
like 2 weeks.
Like, you look up and be like, damn.
Check this out. Check this
Nah,
out.
like 2-3
Check this
weeks.
out. I just started doing overtime when the year flipped, right? It's only the beginning of March.
I don't know how we got the overtime.
No, I'm about to tell
Busting
you.
the nut.
I'm about to
This is
tell you.
great.
I'm
I'm
about-
definitely.
No,
maybe
no.
he's busting a nut on the clock.
So, you know,
Not even that.
it's a conference room.
What happens, what happens is, and it made me think back to those old stories you hear about your parents and this and that or whatever, where more time of yours is occupied, you know what I'm saying, on the work side, to where I'm coming in at 9 o'clock, 9:30. I don't need to bust a nut to go to sleep now at 40 years old to go on the side that what he's saying, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
40 years old kid saying, I don't need that now. You know what I mean? To where how he worded the question, I thought it back in my head. No, he's kind of right. On the 6 months, about 3.
What's your
About
number?
3.5 4.
I just want to make sure I'm getting the question right.
Yes.
You're saying like go without it, and I'm not thinking about it, or how long can I go about it? If
I don't
I'm
think he
trying
said
to,
nothing about
No, he ain't
thinking.
nothing
not
about
thinking
thinking
about it,
about
but
it.
I'm
Just
saying
actually
without
not doing it.
That's why I asked for clarity.
Okay, yeah. Without trying, like thinking about it. When I said thinking about it, it's like trying to be like, hey, I got 6 months left. You know,
Maybe like
I'm
2
doing this for
months.
6 months.
Maybe like 2 months.
You're going to think about it after about 2 days.
Yeah, probably like
You're going to see
No.
everything you
As soon as you say I'm not gonna do it for 6 months,
Yeah,
everything you see is
some
sexual.
shit.
You
gonna
gonna
be
be
like,
like, fuck the shit out that
2
plan.
months? You said about 2 months? If you don't mind me asking,
Is it
are
longer or
you
shorter? We're living somebody.
are you older than 35?
You know the answer to this, and yes, I'm older than
you older than
35.
Graduated Bowen in '81.
Shut the
Fuck you! And no, I did
God
not.
damn,
Did you
81.
say graduated and born?
No,
No, she
Bowen.
said Bowen.
Bowen. Oh, shit.
No, I did not.
Damn,
You
graduated
goddamn
in 81.
asshole.
I asked that
She
because,
got the new building. She was raising money for the new building.
in fact, the new building. You funny. Hey, no. You got to be there to understand it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't from the crib, y'all don't get it.
Niggas always got a new building
But
going up.
before I ask you this, let me ask him this because he didn't answer this.
Okay.
What about you? What would your number be? I'm
found
only
I can go
asking
a
so I
long
can get
time.
back to her.
I found I can go a very long time.
So
And what's crazy is that I found out that about
Very long
myself.
time's not a number, FY.
Okay.
Agreed.
Um,
agreed. Good job.
I do pod
I
for
would say
like-
I found it longer than 6 months.
Okay.
Okay.
6
now,
plus.
Now, but I would say that I find that happening more, and it's happened more than once.
Mm-hmm.
It happens more in a relationship than outside a relationship.
Really?
Well, yeah.
It's no. It's not.
In a relationship,
No,
I'm
no,
hanging
no,
out,
no,
I'm
no.
trying to.
You're
but
about
no,
to,
no,
Steve,
you're about
there's
to
a
kill my
caveat.
point
There's a caveat.
before I get to it. You're an
No,
asshole.
No, there's a
G.
caveat. It's not relation. It's
Take
not.
too long.
It's not relationship. It's relationship with the kid.
No,
Because-
no, because this is my first relationship with a kid. I've had
Right.
I've had that happen before without a kid.
You were living with the person.
Yes.
Yep.
I know exactly what he's
We
talking
living
about.
together. And we just
Mine is like,
schedules
nah.
didn't really.
You know what you mean? We're talking about.
Yeah, schedules didn't really
Maybe.
Line.
Maybe.
and you know what we have it's probably like in the summer to winter where we not going out. Like it ain't nowhere we getting drunk and I'm seeing her get dressed where it be like I'm gonna take that down tonight. It's just straight living together. Just straight like
okay.
COVID. Like that during that COVID time where it's like
That's what I was about to tell him.
Nigga,
I'm
no,
seeing
we
you look like
fuck.
this every day.
No, we fuck.
Fuck you again.
Hey, and
Yeah, ladies.
I'm not coming here for this abuse.
You're right.
Fuck that.
Our viewers like it though.
No.
Even if we ain't going out,
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
take away the kids, we fucking.
Maybe fucking. I said,
fucking.
How did we get there?
I asked. I don't know.
that.
I asked him that to get a whole room answer, number answer, and what I have seen just off math, yours was less than men.
Yeah, like a quarter, like a third less than you.
That's why I asked you how old you are. From what I've seen, 35 plus go here, where we probably in a plateau, and we may stay right here as a man, may hover here or there, but a good
think it's
dip
just
ain't.
Ask that same question 20 years ago, and that
You're
shit
gonna
may
get
be
a whole
hours.
different.
It may be hours,
it's
down
hours.
days. What are you talking about?
I think a woman's
I don't think I can make it a day.
having sex is higher versus like at some point after they make a certain amount and had a certain amount of sex, they feel more secure and comfortable and know what they want versus letting you lead or whatever.
Isn't that everybody though?
Huh? No. I was gonna say, men are way more secure younger versus older, where it'd be like, she want to fuck all night. I can't last. She want to do this.
Hit the button.
Really?
Alter line
Like,
of thought. Hit the button.
Watch this.
When
Well, I'm saying it's a
adult.
concern. Like we do
okay.
have a concern where if like we the aggressor when we younger, right? So
Right.
we always are pushing you and being like, what that pussy do? What this do? What this? And you kind of shying away. Now when that flips,
I never shied away, by the way.
well, not shy away. I ain't gonna say not shy away, but you can clearly see who's more assertive than the other,
Right.
Right, or
I
who's
agree with
chasing
you.
it. At some point, a woman gets to a point where she's assertive and she's chasing it,
Yeah.
Yes.
and it kind of makes a man be like, I hope I'm everything that she, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, it's like,
Okay.
because it's like, or if it's like, all right, y'all dating, y'all talking, and y'all doing all of the courting, and y'all been talking on the phone for 2 weeks, and it's like, I'm free this Friday. You free this Friday? Cool. And now y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's like the anticipation of this Friday is like, shit, what I'm with, versus just going out on Friday and bagging something and being like, you want to come to my crib? She said, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever happened.
But I wonder.
Yeah,
That
nigga,
sounds
get it.
so cute.
It's
I
a little dick.
love
It's a dick
it.
blush.
Well, I mean, it is cute. Y'all be all like, oh, what am I gonna wear?
Yeah,
Am
it's
I gonna
cute
hold
from
her
that perspective.
hand?
But if you the girl,
So
you like,
cute.
nigga, get it. Like,
That's true. I be like the fuck.
yeah, like, what the
Oh,
fuck? Like,
okay,
leave.
time.
That's when y'all be like, leave, nigga.
You
Leave.
just, whoa, look at this. Look at this. Time out.
Leave.
You just said what you said. She said, oh, that's so cute. Until you gave the back end of that. And then it was like,
No, you're the
whoa,
woman.
you're absolutely. So which one is what? Whoa.
No, but
so
they
which
both
don't
one
wanna
is
be that
true.
These are two almost extremes of the ruler.
That's
That
right.
nigga Steve was laying
you
out
both can
outfits.
exist. I can think
Which
it's
one you
cute.
rocking
He was
with?
laying out outfits.
Okay, this is cute, but this does not reach to the other scale
this is
of
why
the
women
ruler.
say, I
so
love
are you
that for
still
you.
gonna have a second?
That's what they mean by
funny.
that. This is cute for you.
No,
But for me,
That's
this would be horrible.
I think
That's
they both
shade.
can be.
I love that for
think,
you.
Same thing.
I
That's
think
hate.
it's cute for you guys to be nervous. I think that's really adorable.
Until it comes to you.
No, I would.
If it cute,
Well, nobody's ever admitted they were nervous dating me.
could you treat them like this?
Nah, guys ain't gonna do that though.
They're not gonna admit it. They.
Yeah, guys-
Hey, see, no.
This is not a conversation.
Hey, roll the tape back, Steve. Hey, roll the tape back. You see me like,
I mean,
absolutely.
in a general sense, when you dating someone early on, like most women can't handle men's emotions, regardless of what it is, right?
But that's what they
It's
want.
like, except for
yeah.
anger and that,
Most
and
women
those.
can't handle
No.
women's
Women.
emotions.
What I'm
There's
saying.
a reason for that.
Yeah. I know. It's just an understanding. Like it takes some understanding to get to understand what that man's emotions.
Is that what?
Right.
But just most men aren't comfortable expressing emotions just because of how it gets
Is
rejected.
that what women be talking about? Emotional intelligence.
Yeah, to a certain extent.
Is that
I mean,
pseudo bull?
No,
you know? Because I'll be honest.
Nah,
with you.
EI is
It's-
bullshit.
nah,
Okay.
I'm just saying. Work with me on this.
No, we
work me on this.
We know what it is, but we shy away from it because, like, and when we younger, it's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about
this is
that
bullshit.
Shit. But you know exactly what it is.
Hey, who do you think is more emotionally intelligent?
Oh, sorry. Come on. Oh, sorry. I thought you asked a different question.
Oh shit! Hey, she was ready. Come on.
My bad.
Sidestep, crossover. Nah.
You got me. Okay.
Who do
Who's
you
more
think- who
emotionally
do you-
intelligent?
Ladies,
Or animals.
there are a lot of
Animals for sure.
animals are.
What's animals for sure?
Okay, all right.
The dog.
You can see.
The dog
Finally,
is.
we got one.
Hey, the dog is probably the most emotionally intelligent creature.
Big facts.
We do not deserve dogs.
Dude,
That's true.
I'll just say that.
they
We do
react
not.
off. They
I
react
be
off.
wanting my
energy.
dog to tell me my sickness. You know, they be having dogs. I be like,
You got cancer,
like when,
nigga. Hey,
and
get
he
your
be,
ass.
when I tell him to go away and he won't go away, be like,
Nope. Uh-oh.
Smell something?
Hey,
You smell something, boy?
Let me make a call, goddamn it.
Is that how men
Book
do
this
get their
appointment now.
diagnosis?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you. No,
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah, they let their dogs
No,
tell
no,
you.
no, no. I'm gonna tell you that. That's B. I'm gonna tell you, hey,
What's A?
my girl went to the doctor.
Now I
That's
gotta
how you
go.
know to go to the doctor because your girl went to the doctor?
No, I'm good.
Shut. Anyway, what were you about to ask me? Because I'm not doing this with
I'm
y'all.
dead ass.
Your girl being healthy means that what?
I ain't got none that is
I
gonna
am
hurt her.
penetrate.
No, I ain't got none that's gonna hurt
If you
her.
stick
see.
a
So
Oh, I
thing
see.
in water and nothing comes out, then you like,
I
good.
see.
We
I
good.
see.
good.
But if
I
that's-
see.
Yeah, so if she healthy,
So
I'm
if
healthy.
her STD test comes back clean, you solid.
Yeah, I'm fine.
This
You
is
like,
the
what doc
goofiest
say?
man
Doc said I
logic
got a clean bill of health. You like,
That is-
yes.
It's
Guy
really
man.
Meanwhile, your
it
prostate
really be
finna
that
fall
simple
out your
sometimes.
ass.
no.
Podcast listeners, guy math.
No,
Your
but-
girl
but
come back clean, you're good.
You know
guy
what?
Math.
Not
Yes.
saying that
It's logical.
right.
No, it's
saying,
not.
No, just wait. Hold up. Because
you're
I'm
mad,
get back to
okay,
the emotional
then.
intelligence demo, but
Yes.
But what he just said and what you just said, guy math, maybe. No.
That is some fucking guy math.
Work with me, maybe. But it also shows that the man is always thinking about her.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I knew he was going to fucking say that. Don't try to slide that with him.
Yes,
That's bad. Look at her. Hey,
Let's go.
she looked at the camera like The Office.
Yeah, hey, I love it. Let's go.
Look at me, look at you. Yeah, no, I disagree with that.
I
Shut
don't know
up.
what the
Hey,
fuck
shut
he's
up. Let
talking about.
let that shit marinate. Shut up.
No, you're right. I got to do the woman shit.
Hey, no,
Nah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agree with the bullshit. Anyway.
I had nowhere to go with that.
Emotional intelligence.
Yes.
Ladies speak more about that than men. In fact,
True.
men don't even, that is not in their dynamic or lexicon of what they be talking about.
Unless they're executive level, but okay. Because
What?
it's part of, because
Oh, yeah.
when
No,
you're an
no,
executive,
no,
you
you
have to
have
talk
to.
about EI.
Agreed. Who you think is more emotionally intelligent, men or women?
Women.
How?
What do you mean how?
Give me an example.
I wasn't prepared. Cause okay,
I love it. Hey, Steven, I love it.
I wasn't prepared. I mean, cause I think
Got
if
him.
you're saying here,
Come on. Go,
I'm
take your
gonna make
time.
some generalizations here, right?
Oh, so that means she about to shit on dudes. Go ahead, y'all.
I mean, you see a group of dudes, right? I don't want to throw my man under the bus because I have a good example.
Tony,
right?
let's go, baby. Hey, you about to hear, Big G. You about to hear,
No,
Big
I'm
folk.
not. I'm not gonna throw him under the bus.
Take it in, sir.
Oh, you know what? I'll pick an easy one. So I think the other day I was mad because he was looking at his phone while we were hanging out, and I was more irritated and my feelings were more hurt than I was mad. And he was like, "You just mad because I'm throwing on my phone." I'm like, "That's not at all what's happening here." Like you totally missed what I was saying.
What was happening there?
Because my feelings were hurt because we were hanging out and he was in his phone.
But he said that.
What do you mean he said that?
He said,
He
you just
just
mad because I'm in my
acknowledged
I
phone.
wasn't mad. My feelings were hurt. That's different.
So he labeled it wrong.
Are they not
Semantics.
different?
Okay.
These are semantics.
How is that
Well, no.
semantics?
Okay,
not-
wait,
it's
Those
not-
are
it's
two
a-
completely different
But
feelings.
Yeah, you put a-
if he's saying you were upset.
No,
and
he
you're
said I was
s-
mad.
Okay, he's saying that you were mad, which men would say all of those are the same thing. But okay,
Mm-hmm.
he said that you were mad, and you're saying your feelings were hurt. Is he saying the same thing you're saying with different language?
No,
How
Why not?
What do you think he means when he says you're mad?
that I'm yelling and screaming and pissed off.
Got you.
But you didn't. But you know you didn't do that. So why would you think he's saying that something that you didn't do? Like y'all out. You said y'all out.
Is upset the same
You
as
said,
mad?
you said
to
y'all was out.
So upset, in my opinion, is a blanket term for like all types of emotions.
Mad or
it could be
upset?
mad,
You made a
upset, frustrated.
Anything other than happy.
It's like when you use the term feel away. Feel away doesn't really have a designated emotion. It could be
That's how I
anything.
feel when
Good or
people
bad.
say, I'm just saying. That's no accountability.
It means nothing.
Because here's the thing.
Right.
When people say, I'm just saying, you just threw something out there, and then the whole room looked at you, and you're like, I'm just saying.
Right.
Like, nah.
Don't do that because
Why
she do
did you
that.
say-
She say that.
Everybody
Are you
does
saying about her?
Everybody says
You
that.
talking about
No,
her?
I don't say that.
You coming at her?
Because I'm just saying.
You coming at
What
her?
are you just saying?
You know you on my podcast. And I can rewind the tape.
Let's go.
To you saying, I just say. All right.
Hey, and for the
What I
listeners,
just said.
for the listeners, if y'all don't know about that, y'all need to go check that out.
You
The
gonna have somebody
ITZ
pull
demo
up clips and shit.
with Steve on there, with Sean and them other two ladies. It was classic.
You know Brian was there too, right?
He walked out.
Not really. Brian was there in spirit. Hey, I love you, False. I love you, False. You was there in spirit. You saw that you could not control this carnival that was about to
It
happen.
was a circus, for
You got to
sure.
buy that, and I feel you. But you know who stood his ground? But all y'all, my nigga Steve.
That didn't make sense.
Hey, give me a clap.
mean-
Clap for you, Steve.
Wait a minute. Everybody comes on there and stands on their shit on our podcast.
Okay,
I've never heard anybody
the
whip
thing
waffle.
is,
waffle.
the thing is though, is Steve. He got Brian there, but Brian ain't really there.
Sorry, B.
You right
He
here.
like, I'm not going to defend provocation.
You
but
right-
then describe
Here we go.
provocation.
Stop. Shut up.
I could have. Woman, I walked out the bar and they threw all type of shit. I was like, that was provocation. You just didn't choose.
Here we go. You right here, and these two
Women. Yeah. Tahini
Women.
and Erica, yeah.
decided to come in with already a predisposed disposition and got.
That's not untrue.
I peeped what
They
you.
were already angry.
I peeped what you
or
did.
annoyed or whatever.
I peeped
They
what
shitted
you
on my
did.
wife and kids.
What I do?
Which I was very.
What, you married
I
with
was very
kids? I feel
impressed
sorry
with-
for
What
her.
I do?
I was very impressed with, especially because it's you.
Meanwhile, you sing.
I feel
They
like
don't-
I should
they
be
don't know.
insulted, but okay, let's go.
It may be a backhand insult.
That's the insult, but all right.
You step back out of that bullshit and let him. Well, I say them go at him
I mean, at some point I was like, all right, this is enough.
They turned my
because
mic down.
they do a couple times. Only
And that was because you were loud.
well, no, I'm talking about. I'm battling two people,
Speaking somebody
which are both saying whatever they want to say,
Yeah, because
but I'm being censored
And
in the sense.
Wasn't what y'all
it was
drinking
he
to?
was not censored. He
I,
was
I
loud.
watched it
Wasn't
three
They
it
can
times.
speak disparaging to me, but I cannot
watched-
speak
Everybody-
disparaging
I
to me.
watched it
drinking.
Every time I said something close to disparaging, it was
no.
whoa.
I
Even
watched it
Brian,
Everybody was so.
even
I think everybody was sober. We don't get drunk on our
No,
show.
they- no, we
well,
was drunk.
I mean,
No.
a couple of people been drunk on
One
the show.
that one chick, she had a
it was
couple.
makers on there.
It was
Then
clear.
you
Which
let
one?
them
She had
have
already
it.
had a
Yeah.
couple.
She might have.
Right. And-
Yeah, but you-
my
you
Before
fault,
I got there, but yeah.
I've been
She
there.
came in late.
You know I've been there.
But we had the battle of makers, and then when you left, you was like, y'all can have that. And then
Yeah.
You know I've been there. So,
So you felt like you were censored on the show?
I didn't know. They told me.
They were censored on the show?
Tell me.
Because
Tell me.
Sean,
Not to the point.
Hold on. You got to think, I'm live in the room with y'all. So somebody hit me, or one of the comments on
God damn, okay.
one of the comments,
No,
I'm like-
face with the smoke.
She turned,
I wasn't prepared.
She turned and got a waft of
I
smoke.
did.
that gummy kicked me in the head.
Big goal. Big goal. Big goal.
It is. That's true. Yes.
One of the comments said they turned you down.
Uh-huh.
And so
I did that. That was me.
then I saw the text. So I'm in real time. So I'm like, maybe I'm too loud. So I stepped back from the mic,
Yeah.
and then that's when he was like, they turned you down again. So I had shut up for a minute.
Yeah.
Then they started, you know what I'm saying? And because Brian wasn't really saying nothing, so I was the only guy there, so they was going at me. Cool. But when I did speak then, when they attacked, I ain't see this because I was in the room with y'all, but then all the comments was like, she just attacked, but I'm
He
used
talking
to
about
that.
me.
It wasn't even a
'Cause I'm
thing.
like,
But it
I'll
was
be like,
those about people I
nigga,
did.
hey man, go
But like,
hard. This
when I was
motherfucker.
But she was like, you single, ain't you? Or something like that. I'm like, no, I got a wife. You know,
Yeah.
Wife and
And
kids.
she was like, well, I feel sorry for them.
Yup.
And then the whole
Oh, yeah, that wasn't cool.
and the whole
I
chat
ain't like
went
that.
crazy.
I ain't like that.
I take shots like,
See,
but here's the other part.
I think me and
but
Brian
I
said
knew
something like, oh, that wasn't
But
good.
both
here's the
did.
other part.
You both did.
This is where you say you felt ambushed. I didn't feel ambushed, but I knew I couldn't attack her the way she did. I had a lot of. I knew I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that was the girl.
You're right.
She came in late and
Yup.
came in. So
Yup.
the first girl we had an
She was
introduction-
already there. She was sitting right there.
We had an
Yup.
introduction pre-pod. So I knew her, and so I know when she faked, I'm like, oh, you pod. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I slowed down a little. But the other girl just came in and was
Fire.
like, let me get in.
Fire.
Let me get him. And I'm like,
She did double dutch her
I
way
don't
up
know
in
shit
there.
like that.
That's fast.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And this is honestly.
I feel sorry
This
for
is
your wife.
Shout out to the In the Zone podcast.
If
Wasn't
it,
it-
shout out to In the Zone. If anything though, that actually
What's the
showed
movie?
what
I
a
feel sorry
lot.
for your mother.
Minister Society.
Oh, yeah.
what a lot of dudes be actually talking about, in a sense, how ladies be talking about men in a podcast and this and that or whatever. Look at it as the same shit that y'all do is they say barbershop talk or shop talk or this or that or whatever. It's just broadcasting. Y'all don't really like to hear it.
Which is what? I'm just making sure I'm following.
Y'all
That she
don't-
attacked him?
She attacked him.
You don't see it in real
Well,
time.
watch this. She attacked him, not in a question form, but on an understanding of you're absolutely wrong because of some anecdotal shit that she hadn't even gone through.
That wasn't the same chick.
If
That
y'all
wasn't the
remember
same-
that
that wasn't
shit,
the same chick,
that
but I know
shit,
what you're talking
I really
that
hate-
shit was
That
wild
wasn't the
as
same
fuck
shit.
to
Can
me,
we
dog.
take a beat for a second? All of our opinions are based on anecdotal shit. So why
Yeah, I hate
why
when
we
people
keep
say that.
acting like we
I
all
never use that.
sociologists and
I use it.
anthropologists? We're not. We all take our
experience.
own personal
Yeah.
data
No,
and come
my
up with
thing was
conclusions.
in what I'm saying right now. She wasn't a part of what she was saying, while he's busy telling you flat out in the work. This is what maybe you got me misunderstood. I got my girl. I have kids. We live in a home. You know what I'm saying? Your argument against me seems more so against men.
Yeah, I don't think it had.
Does that make sense, Steve? Okay.
I don't think it was personal.
No.
Right?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I
don't know
would
me
say
enough to make
I
it
didn't
personal.
agree with most of what you were saying, but I'm okay with people not saying things I don't agree with. I'm okay with that. But a lot of people can't necessarily be in discussions with people that they can disagree with. And I think that's what we were seeing. It's hard for people to disagree and respect the opinion in a way to be like, okay, that's your opinion. You're wrong, but that's your opinion. I think that's what we were seeing on the podcast. I could be wrong though, but I was there, so I wasn't looking at the situation.
I was just giving
how
an
it was.
example of emotional intelligence. Steve picked up on that quick
Oh,
and
that's
bowed
fair.
out. That's all I'm saying.
That's right.
But that's why I was
That
going
was
back
gonna
to.
circle back,
I wanted
okay.
to. Yeah, I wanted to
Like
go
to
back
circle
to emotional intelligence because no one ever gave an opinion on the women
No.
and men who's more emotionally intelligent.
So
I
when
mean,
you
I
say
said women, but I mean that's fair.
my thing is, give me an example of how, because men have always had to try to make sure they assimilate to the woman.
I mean, well,
Naturally,
okay,
just naturally,
can we,
in a sense.
Can we make sure we're all working on the same definition of emotional intelligence, right? I'm not gonna look it up, but I don't know if you want to look it up.
We'll go with your
But
definition.
my understanding of emotional intelligence is to be in a situation and be able to read or understand how somebody is feeling without them actually verbalizing it, right? So like I work in tech. If I'm in with a client, I have to be able to see the client is frustrated without them actually verbalizing they're frustrated and shifting gears to either squelch the frustration or, say something about the frustration so the frustration leaves and we get an understanding.
So you
That's
think,
emotional intelligence.
So you think women extinguish that when they see it in a dude more than if a man sees it with a woman?
What do you mean?
Wait,
Wait, say
I'm
that
gonna
question
read-
again.
I'm
'cause
gonna
I'm-
read this definition. Emotional intelligence refers to the ability to recognize, understand, and manage both one's emotions and the emotions of others. It involves skills such as empathy, self-awareness, and
Yeah.
self-regulation,
Right.
social awareness.
So my argument is, and
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good one.
Of course.
Of course.
Who thinks their arguments suck?
Nigga.
Who's like,
I
my
think-
argument's terrible,
I
but I'm
think-
going to say
Find
it
a way to
anyway.
drag it out.
Nigga, how do you- let me find a different way to pat myself on the back. I
Boy,
Javen.
adjective. Your adjectives suck, nigga.
I become an adjective nigga.
Have you have you thought about just saying like Lord Javen?
No, I
No.
wanna-
You know, just
No.
you might as well.
I want to ask
No.
you this.
Yes.
Hold on. How do women choose their friends?
Y'all asking some real
Just generally
weird and
speaking.
hard
All
questions.
right, your friend. All your friends
So
you have.
me, okay. So if any of my friends are watching, I'm sorry. Me, my friends mostly choose me. I don't really. This is because I'm not a. I know what you're gonna say. I'm not an extrovert.
I was shut up.
I'm not an extrovert, so I don't really go out of my way to talk to people. People usually typically go out of their way to talk to me. And I'm not saying that to be kind of, I'm not saying that to be
think-
arrogant. It's just the
Do you
truth.
think women choose women as friends as far as the category that they fall into?
You mean like if they look good or if they
Whatever the category is. So you just
Yeah, I
said
know
you just
some-
said that you don't necessarily gravitate to women to where they gravitate to you.
me, yeah.
To where now we're friends. I know you.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like, is that because I know she's going to jap at this person, give this understanding and this type of energy? She's gonna do something that I can't do. It's more so of a plus to me than just a genuine friendship.
So here's what I will say that I
I'll
have
take that.
heard. I have heard women say they only are friends with like good looking women. Now I haven't heard that in a really long time. I don't.
That's
No,
got to be some
That's
young
a
shit.
mentality. I
No,
think
not
that's
really. No.
But I don't think it changes
No.
that much as
Yes.
women
You
get
get older.
I
older.
agree.
If you have that kind of mentality at 22,
Yes.
you're gonna have a variation of that at 45.
What's the
just
understanding
truth.
behind that though?
What do you mean?
Them, like women that say or move like that.
So
Why?
if you're talking about like 22-year-old,
Talk about
Right.
40-year-old.
I mean,
Because they still do it.
They
still do it.
They're just executing something that's already
Right.
existing.
They still do
Right.
it.
I would-
Somebody that's
I see what
40.
you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
But
I
but
think at
20-year-old.
22
Okay.
you're going out, so it's fun to be in the cute group, right? It's fun to be around a whole bunch of pretty girls because a bunch of pretty girls get attention and they get drinks and they get whatever, right? And if you're really doing it, then you get
power in
flued
numbers.
out and
So,
shit,
right,
right?
right.
So that so that's why you do it. I think when you get older, it does have something to do with the looks, but it starts playing into other things, right? Like
Right.
getting into Jack and Jill. You're all in the same circle. You all kind of know the
Jesus
same
Christ,
people.
look at you. How old are you?
I see this is gonna be the fuck you podcast. Just going every 10 minutes, y'all just gonna be telling when's
like
your
it.
turn.
I like
Say
it.
fuck you too.
If a mom do it, it's a bomb.
But
It's
I
gonna
mean,
be.
well, okay. So now that y'all got me kind of analyzing this,
Mm-hmm.
right? It could go into the whole like optics. You know how there are people who are really
Yes.
driven by optics. Like their family have to look a certain way. They have to present a certain way. I think that needing to be around pretty girls in your 20s just manifests itself in being more about optics when you're 45. Look at you got me psychoanalyzed.
How do y'all?
And no bullshit. It's good money in it, right?
Yeah.
Because
And
there's
choosing your friends.
no.
It is
The
good money.
Yes,
Choosing your
yes,
friends.
yes, Stephen.
said no.
Yes, Stephen.
Kim,
No,
sorry,
no,
yeah,
I
yes,
was-
Stephen.
That's what I was.
But I wasn't. I was going specifically with the pretty privilege that comes with the attractive people you around, because attractive people, for the
get
most
things,
part,
yeah.
are gonna.
They
They're
do get
gonna.
things.
Yeah, they.
You ain't gotta
They're
do all
gonna
the
get
dicks.
invited. They're gonna get invited places that everybody
true.
else ain't getting invited.
That's true.
Right, and I'm saying if you just a regular person, like you ain't got you're not in the entertainment field, you're not an athlete, you don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't have
Then
a
if you
job
find
that
yourself
necessarily
the
puts you in that
locker room,
space.
You got help to split those dicks.
With
How did you land there?
No, I was- how do men
Oh,
choose their friends?
my
Let me see how
God.
y'all choose y'all friends.
This is
I
such
go.
an
I,
interesting
you know what?
question.
You know what? You know what I do.
Proximity
you know what
is
I
the
do?
first.
Proximity will always be first.
Proximity will always be first.
With niggas,
I go with two instances where I didn't
nigga
grow.
always got a story.
I didn't grow up with nobody.
Isn't that why he here?
Right. Well, I ain't grow up with nobody. When I went to Illinois State and when I went to the Air Force,
Okay.
I go more so with when I went to the service. It is not hard for men to
This is what I hear. It's not hard for men to become friends.
It's not, because our interests, for the most part, all align
Mm-hmm.
the same way.
I'm actually about to challenge a narrative. I don't think it's hard for women to be friends.
I think
No,
it is.
it's not for anybody.
think it's
And That's
hard
what I'm about to
for
get
us
to.
to be friends.
It's the difference in friendship, and that's what
Yeah.
we're gonna drive. Is the fact that women have a friendship that's a deeper connectivity than we as men have.
True.
I
Because we
disagree.
share more.
I disagree.
We
I
share
disagree
more.
totally. I disagree
keep
totally.
going.
I disagree
How do
totally.
you pick your
And this,
friends?
I
and
agree
this is
with
why-
you. I totally agree.
I
with you.
disagree. I disagree
disagree.
totally, and this is why I disagree totally.
No, we don't have to go there. How do you pick your friends?
How?
Yeah. How do you pick
Apparently
your
y'all
friends?
just pick them
Based on what?
motherfuckers.
Based on what? You have the friends of your circle based on what? You
Time.
picked them?
Time and understanding.
Time. So what, high school, they just been
Well,
around. They just never left.
It does not have to actually just be that, because we grew. I didn't go to high school with you, and I'm here with you, and I'm no.
Grammar school though.
We went to grammar school in 8th grade, and I didn't see
That's
you
why I
again
said
for
proximity
15
begins
years.
everything.
Well,
Well,
I
that's
didn't see him
everybody,
again-
right? You have to be in the space of somebody. It's not like you can make friends with somebody who's in Alaska.
Well,
and you
nowadays
live in
no.
Illinois.
But nowadays no.
Oh, well, I guess Facebook.
Nah,
yeah,
that's not.
My bad.
Nope.
You're right.
You got friends you never met.
That's
Nope.
true. One of my BFFs
Yeah, that's
on
what I'm
IG,
saying. Nope, not
I have not
necessarily.
met
How
him yet.
often? How often?
How do you choose your friends based on what? Give me 3 or 4 characteristics, words.
Are we still
Just-
doing men?
Loyalty, Time and service.
Choosing a friend off loyalty?
A friend of loyalty.
Yeah, but don't you need to know they
No,
loyal?
no,
Like,
no,
how do you
they
know they
loyal.
loyal when
You
you
can't-
just
you
met
can't-
Then
them?
You learn
reword that
that.
shit.
How are you choosing your friend?
Like, how do you say, hey, I want to be friends with you? I'm going to be cool
When
with
you
you.
pick a friend, be like, man, I want to get to know him better, or he want to get to know
Yeah.
me better, or when he called me, I'm gonna go. Like, how?
I will say, I like funny people in general. I like smart people. And I like engaging people. And
Time and experience.
Because you're an introvert, so you like an extrovert.
Yes.
So you like to latch on to extrovert.
If you run in the circle that I run in, you know everybody's a damn
Time
extrovert.
and experience. Time and experience. Now we can get close
Same
watching a
experiences.
football
I
game
get same
that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know each other, but we do come together watching this game. You know what I'm saying? So if I see you, you know what I mean. But are we interacting? With that interaction, with that time in, you know what I'm saying?
Ahmad, give me 3 or 4 characteristics.
It always begins with proximity, then it goes to me, intelligence, and not in the way everybody looks at it, right?
Of course, Moses.
God damn. Y'all are so
Of
beat
course.
on this podcast.
No, I get it. No.
This is how men. This is locker room talk. You in the locker room.
See,
This
this
is
is
in the locker room.
I'm in the
this is man
barbershop.
shit.
This is men shit. We should have. But
This is
also
how you
bonding.
decide if this is gonna be your friend or not.
If
You
you
know what
talk
I'm saying?
shit to
Sis?
them.
No,
And they accept it.
How
What's your level of
you go
sensitivity?
about this? How you go about this? Men go through a different gauntlet than women do. A man's gauntlet is once you get out there, it's always battle. How do you protect yourself? What's your defense look like? You know what I'm saying? Can I trust you in these trenches and this and that? So you throw out these little jabs. You throw out this and that, and to see the reaction, it's like,
But that's-
Or
okay.
pass.
Always-
It's imaginary scenarios and pass. So it's like when you get pulled over, what you do? You was acting like a pussy. Oh,
Yep.
You gonna act like a
You
pussy.
That's
see
what-
it in movies.
Can
You
I
see it.
ask a question
just before
about
you go,
that? Yeah.
that just leads. I just want to say because y'all basically talking about it. It's their moral compass, right?
Okay.
And that's because that's basically
Yes.
what you're talking about. What's
Yes.
your
But you basing it
off
what's your
you.
I agree.
Yeah,
Your character.
No,
You talking about more so character.
Yeah,
What your character is.
What's
Yes.
your
Yes.
if I'm gonna really fuck with you like that, like you gotta like have some sort of moral compass that equals to mine because everybody's is different, right?
Have
But
you
it
ever-
has to.
have you
It
ever-
be music though. It be
have you
niggas that can literally come over and take the aux cord and play, just to say, 8 songs in a row that you like, nigga.
But that ain't
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's not going. That's
I feel
not
you,
going to be
Biz.
my.
No,
I mean, but
that's
that's
not
the
going to be
beginning.
my. I can be
That's
cool
the
with that.
beginning.
I can be cool
That's-
with them. But
the
it
intro.
then it
I
gonna be
feel
when
you.
you say being friend, you crossing over
Yeah, but I'm
because
saying that's the beginning. How do you get to how do women get
Nah.
to know other women and how do
Look,
men get
this
to
is
other,
what- this
like
is-
you
This is
become
a fascinating question. Mhm.
It's
that
different.
it's different. But to
Totally.
me, you can
totally
tell
different.
when you sit there. Maybe just how I listen to motherfuckers talk that I can hear a motherfucker moral compass because how they talk about some shit, right? Because what they like. If you're
You
talking
judge it.
about sports, everybody does. I'm the only one that admit it.
Admit what?
That
Wait.
they judge.
Some
like,
people don't.
that's
Oh,
what
no,
we're
I'm
talking
definitely a
about.
judge.
That
Yeah,
literally,
some people-
we're literally talking about how you judge someone in order them to be your friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but some people don't though. Some people do. I mean, like you say, everybody does. But it's the level. Like some people judge every single thing they say, and then some people are
Oh,
like,
no.
I
Oh,
judge.
no, I don't
like,
do that.
Like I said, police situation, and then how you handle that, I judge that. Like I you know what I'm saying? Or are you a hustler? I judge if you get
Maybe
money.
evaluate is a better
men
word.
have three, like
You know
really
what?
three
Yeah, maybe
categories.
Evaluate is a
evaluate.
better
You know
because
what?
it's not really.
word.
Men really gravitate to 3 things, like money, women,
Sports.
and sports. If this nigga is athletic,
Yes.
if this
Money,
nigga
women,
get
sports.
bitches, and this nigga get
Money,
money,
women, sports. Done there.
he don't really have a problem
So
getting
why?
whoa,
Can
tell-
I ask? I've had like 5 questions. Wait, why does your ability to attract women? Why is that important?
Because you ain't gonna fuck them all.
Time out.
You can only drive one
What?
car. You can only drive
this
one
is
car.
not-
I give you a better answer. I give you a better
And
answer.
before
I give you a better
Before
answer.
you hop in, you know this is not different than
and-
women wanting to be around
and-
other
I know,
people.
but
Oh
also-
no, that's
But
the
also-
roles are
It's
reversed
exactly
now.
the same.
Before they get into that, it's
I'm
also
saying, Nicky
because
Giovanni and James Baldwin, that shit is
This nigga,
flipped.
man.
you don't want to carry no niggas.
Now, shut up.
You
Okay.
don't want to carry. You want
Oh, and
somebody
when the
who can.
bitches-
If you
okay.
moving around, I don't want to have to move. Like you know what I'm saying. You don't want no
I put it
nigga
like
if you
this.
move with a
No,
bunch of women.
That's
that
not
know
what
how
she
to-
asked.
I put it in women's terms.
That's not what she asked.
I put it in
I'm just
women-
trying to understand.
No, I put it in
That's
women's
a
terms
part
for
of
you.
Okay.
You're an
Instead of just
introvert.
answering the question, okay.
Right. That's not what she asked.
Because you're in the locker room and men use analogies.
Okay.
We don't speak direct. So
My bad.
We use-
Let me retune my
we
ears.
use
Like, you're
analogies with everything.
Right. You're right.
So the same thing is you are an introvert that likes extroverts.
Yes.
You're catching a draft tail. You're catching a draft. You know she's gonna be the life of the party, and I can peep out and. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
It's
not sexual.
What was your question? I see where you're going. What was your question?
Not sexual attraction.
What was your question?
Why? Here's the thing: you're not gonna hang out with 4 other introverts because it's gonna be a dead in that corner. You want somebody to liven it up, right? So it's like So it's not necessarily sexual attraction or men. I'm just saying if we going out to an all-white party and it's all girls. You don't want to go with 4 other introverts and we 5 girls sitting in the corner all doing our own thing. You want somebody to.
Yeah, that's
necessarily,
not 5149 at all.
That's not
so
what I mean.
I can't go with that
Because
I've seen ladies who are introverts that will go out and
they complain.
Whoa, tell me, no, they're gonna complain anyway. They're extrovert. No, is that where you was going with that? They're extroverts out
they
there.
They didn't get no attention because they didn't have a fucking extrovert.
Wait a second. No. But they're
But
extroverts out there. Even some that they may know, but they do not mesh with well. So it's there, and they will still be here.
All go to Ravinia. They all go by themselves and sit on the fucking grass, and then leave. Be like, it was cool, but, and then they go with that one wild bitch that they all talk about, but they like. It was lit. She had everybody coming over. I was dissing niggas and telling niggas. No.
It's a good thing I wasn't
you
there.
like that.
I'd have been
so you like it. I'm not saying
for
for sexual attraction.
Over there.
I get what you're saying. Yes, you want somebody
what y'all doing?
entertaining. I don't necessarily need you jumping on stage and dancing with
I get that.
the
That's the level that you pick. That's what I'm saying.
You
so
want
you might
somebody
like,
who's
you don't like that
entertaining.
introvert, but I like this introvert. But I need somebody more than that. I need somebody that's doing. I don't need 4 bitches doing the exact same thing I'm doing. That's just like you'd be like, let me look for my keys, and everybody looking in the same spot.
How does that go?
I need you to look at
how
one
does
room,
that go to your question of how do men pick friends and women pick friends?
What I noticed is that
y'all gotten off subject.
No,
I'm gonna bring it back.
It still goes back to the same thing.
Bring it
In
back.
that same thing of how you pick. Men will go out for introverts, right, and think they can move the crowd because we 4 introverts. Like they'll look at themselves as they don't look at it as 4 introverts. He a different type of introvert than me. He a light skin. He a dark skin. He tall. But y'all all the same. Like a bitch, y'all walk in the strip club and they'll walk to the table where a stripper will say, "It's 4 of the same niggas sitting there." And you'll get offended and leave or do something else versus change up your friend group. So what I'm saying is,
okay, I see what you're saying.
I've noticed men be like you said, it's time and all. It's like, but these my niggas though.
They pick people just like them. Is
But
what I'm hearing.
I disagree.
People that are
I move with 4
but are contrast.
quote
Or,
introverts.
yeah, they're complementary.
Move
Like you have a
well.
song, you have highs, lows, and mids.
I
They
get what
gonna
you're saying.
put the song together.
I get
We
what you're
gonna have
saying.
all lows
It's
and be
you
like,
basically just
I
bring
disagree.
yourself is what I hear.
I think men
Got you.
and their
I'm learning so
accumulation-
much.
I think men and their accumulation of friends has everything, number one, to do with proximity. Number
Right.
one. On the flip, from my observation with women and their friends has a lot more to do with something more complicated on the side of not just proximity, but more so style, taste, this, that, where I can have a rainbow of friends on that same
You got a
level that
rainbow
was
of friends?
on that.
Pause, nigga.
Why is that a pause? Now I know why it's a pause.
I can have a plethora. That was good.
That's
That was
not
good.
where my brain went at all.
I have a plethora of friends.
You have an array.
On different. I can have a range. I have a range of friends on a different level that all stay on the same block. Well, I've seen it where a lady can stay on the same block with 3 other girls, little girls, or and not like them at all, not fuck with them at all.
Okay.
Why?
Well, why did you living on the block with me mean not to fuck with you?
Proximity. I'm going back to the understanding of
Yeah,
proximity.
but if I don't like you, I don't like you. It's just that simple.
I went down.
Because, I mean, I would understand your question if they were just like, I don't fuck with people on the
he
block.
ain't precise.
But if I talk to you.
He said he was going to do that in 2024.
Well, he still got 8 months to go.
You said you was gonna
If I've met you and I'm already like, you not a
that's
bitch
what I'm
I'll
saying.
fuck with.
That's what I'm saying. I think
It don't
that-
matter if you live next door to
time
me.
out.
I'll be like, I'm
And
not
that's-
fuck with you.
I'm glad you said that and that. So now
propinquity is a thing.
I have a
What is propinquity? I'm clearly not smart because I don't know what the fuck that is.
stumped her.
All right, look that up.
What
right
is
quick. Look up propinquity.
I don't even know how to spell that.
Sound it out.
Clearly, I'm gonna have to.
Think of proximity.
'Cause y'all ain't
and then
fucking
don't
helpful.
spell that. No, I asked artificial intelligence while we were sitting here, and I'm gonna. They have rules for each one of these, but
Oh, okay. Okay.
propinquity.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
You gonna fuck the chick on the second floor if you stay on the first.
Hey,
But
it don't work out well. You can try.
audience, Google propinquity if you want to get the joke. The general things, some differences between men and women choosing friends. Communication versus activities. Depth of connection.
Yep.
Social support versus problem solving. Frequency of attraction.
What does that mean?
And disclosure and vulnerability.
Pause.
Yeah,
now that's a
that?
legit
Yeah,
pause.
pause.
Okay.
Can we go back to number 4 or 3 or whatever that
frequency of
was?
interaction. Women may tend to have more frequent and longer interactions with their friends, while men may be more likely to engage in occasional, shorter interactions, often centered around activities or shared interests.
So they don't mean
I just hoop
attraction
with
like
this nigga.
face.
I just go to the bar with this nigga.
They don't mean like how you physically
you really be like, how your daughter doing?
but like how you want to be around.
But that's not
them.
really a
I
friend.
disagree
That's an
with that
acquaintance.
too.
The last
That's
one
not
is
really a
the
friend.
last one. This is why I asked the question, because I think this is the main difference is disclosure and vulnerability.
Oh, yeah, y'all not good at that at all.
Women may be more comfortable with disclosing personal information and being vulnerable with their friends, while men may be more reserved in sharing deep emotions of personal.
Jamin, how can you argue
But you know
with
what?
that?
I'm about to tell you I can argue with that.
Y'all have said that.
I can say, oh,
I think that has a lot to do with pregnancy. Once you tell a friend, or you share them with a friend with a pregnancy, all the things that go with pregnancy, you kind of getting deep into a woman's shit.
That it starts when we're children.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a girl. I've been a girl my whole life. It starts when we're children.
So wait. Have you shared something with a friend that your family be like, you went too far, or like you talking too much? Or
Yeah,
that's family
I've shared some stuff, with my friends. Yeah.
Has that ever happened to as a man? Has that ever happened where, as a friend,
What?
you share something with your friends that your family be like, you talking too much, like you going too far, like, or they should know that, or like a friend say,
maybe
or
back in the day.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
When you kids,
Yeah.
like your friend repeats something that
Yeah,
you
it's
said
family
to them,
business. Family business.
and
Is that what you're
they
saying?
wait till they
Family
leave
business.
and they be like, hey,
Family
how did he
business.
know that?
Okay.
Okay,
No,
so
yeah.
that's okay. So that's it's. I'm just trying to see the age, or when do we age out of that? Because what you just said happens to young boys too.
And that's why that's why I'm shaking my head at on that understanding, because this is an argument now, even in our 40s,
About
with men, as far as
Choosing friends.
no, not choosing friends, but
Sorry.
disclosing information.
disclosing emotional information
Yeah.
to.
Where's the argument with who?
Your argument was
No, I'm saying
women
you said this is the argument amongst men.
that men do not amongst men. I mean, with men, not amongst
So you're
men.
saying
Men
this is
don't have this
So you're
argument.
saying this is perceived about
It's
men.
The perceived
Yeah.
understanding is that
It's not
men don't
Okay, I like
don't
that. That's
speak emotionally or this or that or whatever.
I like that. That's not true.
More so, that may be the case even to their girl than to their guy. Most guys, if in peep game, most dudes who go to that emotional level and it's another man there, they've been there for about 10, 15 plus. Okay. Where you have gone through rigors and situations with me, circumstances with me, and me with you to get a good understanding. You know what I'm saying? A woman's understanding is a different perspective, but you're in there with me. You know what I'm saying? Where I get a different perspective and you're there. You know what I'm saying? To where you would get more in a solid understanding from that.
Okay.
Where dudes do that. I don't know where this came from, where it was like men.
But I think that's two different
I just say
arguments.
in a general sense, it's probably correct, because everybody doesn't have a group of friends that they know to that extent where they're comfortable enough, where they have been through these things with them, where, you've been through birth, death, that type of, when you go through that and you've been around each other for 30 years, right? Like then you've been emotional with them.
Okay.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's two different things: being vulnerable and emotional, and that's a, I don't want to say a new trend, but that's new with this generation, right? Like men expressing themselves with other men, but
he's saying that that's not new.
It's
If
not.
I'm
No,
listening,
no,
it's not
I
new.
don't-
It's not
it's
all
more-
the
okay,
time.
I'll
It's
put
not
it
a
like
it's
this.
not
I'll
a
put it like this.
regular
I'll put it like this.
because everybody ain't got that.
Right.
You know what I'm
Now
saying?
that I could see.
But no, I would say it's more acceptable now, right?
Okay, I would agree with
so
that.
That's probably what I'm arguing. But I'm not saying that. That same group of people that doing what they're describing will still hide their health condition, right? Where women won't.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, okay, I
Listen-
don't have a
listen-
penis. Y'all tell me.
Listen what I'm saying. So
Y'all tell me if that's
this,
true.
This is what I'm saying. The difference in that. Disclosing and being vulnerable is
different.
Different than sharing or you know what I'm saying or relating or.
I agree with that.
So what I'm saying,
I agree with
so
that.
what I'm saying
I
is
agree
men,
with that.
men will
I agree with that.
if we all watching the basketball game and we having a high and you bring it down with a low, then I'll match your low. Then we'll have like the trauma Olympics, right? Like I'm going through some bad shit too, and we'll
Okay, but see,
wait. So that's different than how y'all will go through like, girl, let me help you solve it. Da 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 da. Like our shit is more of.
It's just more of a forum versus like.
It's more of everything is competition.
Oh God, y'all
So in terms of
compete over
competition-
who got the shittier
you
shit going happen.
Yeah, like your shit fucked up, man. My shit fucked up too. But it's not a embrace a circle.
It's
of
called
like,
trauma bonding.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. Or
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's not trauma bonding.
Yeah.
It is.
It's Olympics because you're not bonding. Now we're competing.
So I'm gonna circle it back
Because
to the
that's
earlier
how- that's
conversation.
how men
How
bond.
can
Yeah,
y'all
competition.
That's how men bond.
In
if you all
competition.
agree with that, how can you all disagree that women are more emotionally intelligent?
I
If you're
don't.
telling me,
I don't.
if you
I
are
do.
telling me
I do. I'm about to
that
tell
you
you
all
why.
sit and compete over who has the
Well, I think
shittier
it's two different
occurrence
things.
I'm about
I
to tell you
think it's
why.
two different things. Emotional intelligence with a group of other women or a group of other men.
Good job.
Or emotional intelligence
Good
by
job.
yourself.
Good job,
Like
sir.
if I'm sitting in a room by myself and I'm looking at my problems, I logically and I can understand it. I will never. It's all my fault. I shouldn't even left the crib this morning. Women don't really even get there, right?
job.
It'd be like I had to go to the dry cleaners, and that fucking cop got behind me, and then my whole day was ruined when that cop got behind me. No, a man. Soon as I woke up, I knew I should have just stayed in front of the TV.
I don't
smoking
agree
that
with
blunt.
Steve too much. I really don't.
Like,
and the man is picking my brain
Our
right now.
crux-
You know
our
what I'm
crux
saying?
is,
I'm
I
sitting here
shouldn't
mad
have
because I
left the
can't
house.
say this shit.
Their crux is he shouldn't have got.
He should have got behind me. Exactly.
I
There
don't
was
know.
another nigga driving 70 miles past me while he pulled me over for expired
Okay,
plates.
so I'm gonna say this. I'm not high enough to have understood how
wanna
that
know what?
relates to my EI question.
honey.
I totally
I
don't
need a-
understand how that
Check this
answers
out.
my
Check this
question.
out. Check this
Okay,
out.
what's
But I'm willing to
No,
go
no,
on.
check this out, check
because
this out,
it
check this out.
absolutely
Check
did
this
not.
out. And I ain't gonna,
It's accountability.
I ain't gonna say
And I'm not saying
Okay.
that y'all don't have it. It's just that we put more on the plate, right? Like just like when you go to Thanksgiving and eat, his plate looks different from her plate. We all eating the same food, right? But he's eating more. And he's gonna put more on himself and be like, man, I did this, I did this, and the ripple effect of that is this and this and this and this. Her whole thing is, I can't get to where the fuck I was going. I have this kid in the car, I was dropping him off at school, and you ruined it. But your plates was
Yep.
but your this was it.
I didn't know where you was going with that, and
You know what I'm saying? It's like-
then you got back
Like
on
he's
track.
doing his job.
No.
And
That's the
That
truth.
didn't clear it up.
All right.
I mean,
Okay,
that's
okay,
cool.
okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, look.
Y'all clearly
Wait,
wanted to
wait a
have that
second.
Put it like
story.
this.
No,
Put it
not
like
even
this.
that. Emotional
I put it like
intelligence.
this.
That-
Emotional
that do what I
intelligence.
asked, so.
If you get pulled over by the police right now, and you were in the wrong,
Right.
he was about to let you go,
Okay.
but he decided not to,
Okay.
or it was a woman. Do you at the end say, if that was a man, I would have got let go?
See, I'm not the right person to ask these kind of
Okay,
questions
all right, cool.
because I legitimately
All right,
I don't in those kind of situations I'm not thinking that deep about it.
All right, even if it's not a
But
woman.
I'm also highly accountable too.
Cool.
So
even if it's
that's
not
a
a woman,
personality
and you have, even if it's not accountable, and say you got a busted tail light.
Who, you?
No, wait.
Yeah, I'm very accountable.
hold on. You got a busted tail light.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls you over for a busted tail light. Are you like, he couldn't let me go with that? This ain't 1955.
I'm gonna tell you a story. I got pulled over by a
They
cop.
hit
once.
it.
Story, yeah, I got a story. I got pulled over by a cop once. He was like, "Do you know why I'm pulling you over?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going 50 in a 30. That's why I'm getting pulled over." He was like, "Yeah, that's right." I was like,
That's different.
"Yeah."
But if he,
So I'm just I operate that way. So I don't
but if he said something that you didn't agree with,
like what.
you were going to 50 to 30, and you don't agree with that.
I mean,
Like if he said you going, if you know why I pulled you over, you like, yeah, because my plate expired. He like, nah, he was going 50 and a 30. You be like, nah.
And I'll be
nah,
like,
nah.
oh.
And just
I
accept
didn't
whatever
know.
he said.
I mean, unless I knew different, then no. I mean, because
But
if I wasn't
even if
looking
you
at
know
the
you did.
speedometer,
You were going 47.
I mean, now you just arguing
No,
semantics.
That's what I'm saying. But what are you doing? Are you going to argue him? Or are you
No,
gonna
I'm
just
not
take-
gonna be like, no, I was actually going
47
47.89. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Do you argue semantics though?
I will, but not in that situation.
But
Okay,
you
so
do,
it's
though.
situational basis.
Yes, yeah.
So what is the situational basis in which you argue?
I don't know if I want to be an asshole. Shit.
How likely is that?
That's the answer.
See, I see where you're going.
You wanna be
No,
an
no,
asshole?
I see where
You
you're
know what
going.
you doing.
I see where you're going.
75%.
You the troll at the bridge. You like, do I
75%.
want to get this one or I want to get?
Let me
you know
ask
what?
you
I'm gonna let
something.
you go. You
Let
go
me
go
ask you
past the
something.
bridge.
On
That's
your-
usually for women, right?
On your emotional
Oh,
intelligence,
Jason, hold
demo.
on, hold on. When you do your troll thing, it'd be like, I want to be an asshole.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come out from under the bridge and be a troll.
it's trolls in this room, but I digress. I'm not the only one.
Yes,
but that's fine.
That's deflection. You gotta
Ahmad,
answer the
you
question.
No, it's
should
inclusion,
take this
actually.
heat.
Hold on, hold on.
Take
Hold on.
this heat,
It's
boy.
When you
inclusion.
do that,
Why should I
when you
take
come
this?
out and pick and choose to troll,
Yeah.
or be an
not a
asshole,
troll.
however you describe
Yeah.
it, is it more or less women or men, or is it just universal?
Nah, I'm equal opportunity, asshole. Yeah. I mean, I will say.
You be asshole to women
Okay.
more than men?
Okay, so if I'm gonna answer that
didn't answer
question,
the question.
if I'm
Yes or no?
gonna
Like
answer
you
the
told
question-
me.
no.
You ain't
Yes or
answer. That was a
no.
great way to
if
answer
I'm
the
gonna
question.
Yes or
answer
no? I
the
don't
question,
know.
honestly, it's more men than women.
Mm-hmm.
If I keep it a buck,
Your
mainly
accountability.
because they come under my comments talking shit, or I go into their comments talking shit.
Yeah, I
I
was gonna
disagree,
say,
right?
you looking at, man? Hey, man,
You
what the
can't troll somebody that's on your comments.
God damn it.
Like if they comment on your
Or,
post, you can't troll.
well,
them.
you said or asshole or whatever I want to call it.
You
So
can't really
either
be
one,
asshole.
right?
That is
Like,
actually
you coming on my
good.
shit.
You know what?
Yeah,
Time
you
out,
can't.
time
You
out,
actually
time out.
should.
Time
That
out.
is
Remember
Time
when
out.
Facebook first
Time
started?
out.
You on my wall. This is my wall.
You shouldn't
That's
even
how
did
Facebook
that.
is.
You shouldn't even did that, Steve. The lady put some shit up this week that sat there and said something on the lines of this. Some tropes, I'm not quoting it. I'm paraphrasing. Some tropes that I feel as though is exaggerated. One,
It's not what I said, but I'll tell you what I said.
Say
What I
it.
said was, let's identify how men are delulu. I'll start.
wow, she made it worse. Go ahead.
That's what if you could
That's
go on
what you said.
Facebook and find it, it says exactly.
See, I was trying.
I'ma get real close.
I was trying to get you right.
I said, and I'm not gonna say it exactly how I said it. That
No,
men
you say exactly how you
men
fucking said it.
exaggerate the number of women who are using them for dates and free
and
food.
free food.
Yes,
And
I think you're right, but I think you're wrong.
see,
I'm either one or the other. That
no,
is an
that's not
absolute.
true. I said
That
the
is
same
an
thing.
absolute,
Time out.
sir.
After we got to talking, I said
Either
the
you're
same
right
thing.
or you're
I
wrong.
think-
Those
I
are
said
two
the same thing.
absolutes.
That's not
I
true.
think you're sheltered and don't understand young bitches. These young bitches
I
are doing
showed
it.
you. I showed you.
I've
I said
said-
all you gotta do
I've-
is just scroll up.
Young women are saying it.
They say it out their mouths.
So you don't believe
I've
young
said-
women? You don't believe women?
Now, Ahmad, what did I say
That's
versus
right. Go
what
to
they're
Jesus.
saying?
Hey, see,
No.
exactly. Say,
I
amen.
said.
Jesus wept.
This
Godspeed.
This is how.
Godspeed and Godspiel.
And this is what I said to one of the people in the comments who told me later they didn't say this. I never said it doesn't happen. That's not was my statement. I said you exaggerate the frequency in which it happens. That's
Basically-
what I'm saying.
Basically,
talking
she's more or less saying the niggas lying on their dick.
Okay, see.
No, I'm saying that.
That's more.
No,
I mean,
no.
more or less in the
not-
sense of
'cause it's not lying on
it's-
your dick.
But it
But I think
but
you all
it is
hyper
what it is.
focus on the bad shit people do.
I
right?
think
'Cause
women
if
have
you go
always
out-
done that.
I'm not arguing. Again, this is not my argument.
Right.
You are making arguments. I'm not saying.
You are making men versus women.
And I decided,
Yeah, I'm keeping it going in
And
2024.
we gotta-
yeah, and you put that up there. Hey, I know you saw it. I know you saw it.
Yeah, I sure am.
And we gotta like
I am.
you gotta stop throwing young people in shit, bro, because they're living in a different world.
And they young.
These people in these 20s,
They're
That's what I said.
stupid.
they can't be in arguments
If
of
you said,
nothing
if you
that
said
we
that
talking
same
about.
thing and be like, how true is it for women under 30?
But
da,
I've
da, da.
also said
But
this to
like you said,
men.
women that are establishing their job and making money.
But
like, no.
there, if you look
Going
in
out
those
for dates.
comments, men are saying no, that's untrue. 50-year-old bitches are using us for free dates too. So y'all, as
That
a
nigga
male
didn't get no
collective,
pussy. That's what it
y'all
is.
need
Well,
to come
he
together.
paid for
No, no,
him.
no,
on
no,
this
no.
party,
Time
he
out,
get no
time out.
pussy.
Time out,
No,
time
just
out.
mad.
Y'all
no.
are telling me
Like,
to say
I want y'all to
different
look at
shit.
the camera. That nigga paid for pussy. He paid for dinner and didn't get pussy, and he said you used me for the dinner.
Can I get an alternate line of thought?
This is what I keep bringing up. I was like,
That
I
ain't young niggas.
feel like sometimes y'all misread the
That nigga
situation.
mad.
The
No.
woman didn't fucking like you. She didn't respond how you wanted to.
That ain't happening at 50.
And then it is happening at 50. And then you quantified it as her using you for
Can-
free.
can-
food.
can-
That's how
Get
you-
the fuck out
Can
of
you
here.
hit the button? Can you
When
hit
last time you courted a
the
woman
alternate line of
with a
thought?
date?
Alternate line of thought.
We fucking her no. Y'all the horniest creatures
No,
at
no,
this
no,
age.
no, no.
And we don't gotta take you on no
God
date.
damn, why you stealing
Y'all
my
are
shit?
fucking-
Why you stealing my shit?
Because my
Stop
libido is
stealing
high.
my shit, dog.
Hey,
Nigga, at this
What are you
age,
doing? You
y'all
hit
are
the button.
ready.
You hit the button and everything. You
What I'm
stole
saying
my
is,
shit.
you're making her point though. When she
No,
said,
No, no,
No,
when she said he didn't like, she didn't like him. Because if
agree.
what you no, that's what she said.
I said it. Y'all just get y'all. The
That's what
woman
she said
realized
originally.
during the meeting, during the dinner,
That
she
she
don't
don't really
like
like
you.
you.
Then that's the point on the opposite side, and this is why. Because she still got it.
You still ate.
You still got
What
it.
the fuck was I supposed? Wait a minute. Wait. Time out.
No,
time
no,
out,
no,
time
you
out,
doing
time out,
no, no, no.
Let me
you
get
doing
this
that?
out. Let me get this out. Let
What
me
the
get this
fuck?
out. So we halfway through the main course,
Watch this.
and then you
I'm
say
about to
something.
cook you. Watch this.
You know you're not, and you say something where I'm just
Watch
like,
this.
yeah, this is not gonna
the
work.
main
Now
course.
it could be any point, right?
Let me know when I go.
At any point, I'm like, this, yeah,
At
can't.
that-
I can't date
Oh,
him.
over dinner, right?
Right over dinner.
All right.
Now
So-
I didn't go into this motherfucker
Got it.
saying like,
Got
"Oh,
it.
I'm hungry," but
So
at
what
the middle, I'm
saying
like,
is,
"This
so
not gonna
you
happen."
didn't meet at the restaurant, right?
What's your point?
Meaning I had to ask you out for a date and you accepted.
Okay.
Right. So how many times do women say they know within how many minutes that they gonna fuck this nigga?
Do you think that's an absolute? Do you think it may not take 2 or 3 days for me to realize I don't like you?
No.
Sometimes
Why go on the date?
Then what I'm saying is if you're even in,
Because
if you,
the-
whoa, even if
y'all
that's
asking
it-
me too many questions.
No.
That I got
He-
answers
he's,
for.
He's interrupting me. I'm saying this. If that's even in question, why accept the date while that's in question?
Because I'm still
Why
trying
not
to figure
accept
out
it?
if I like you.
Why
That's the
why
part
do
of
that,
trying to
why
learn
do that
I
over
like
a
you.
date?
Because that's where you do
Why you
that.
do that over him spending money?
Okay, so can y'all
Why-
just
well,
can
no,
we
no,
keep it
Go, Steve,
Can
go!
we keep it a
My
buck
flip of that was
that the issue is the money, not really anything else? It is because you just brought it up.
Okay, so what I'm saying is this: if
Okay.
if it's not money, then would you be willing to get to know him over a date that you buy?
I've done that. What are you talking about?
Not, I'm just saying. Generally
You
speaking.
all are too. Hey,
No,
y'all
no,
need to
no.
keep. Y'all
What I'm
need
saying,
to.
okay, so
y'all
what I'm saying
need
is the
to
post
keep
you made
it
is about
honest.
you or about women.
First of all,
because you said women.
you
and so now
made
you're speaking
this-
personally.
Amon
got
is
you,
over here
Sean.
like, no,
No.
he does not. He
do.
absolutely
speaking
does not.
You
personally.
made a
Every time I
general
say something,
Joan
you
and you
said,
just
no,
made
but your
an
first was,
anecdotal
you have
understanding.
don't do this.
I showed
You
you examples
made
exactly
my
what he
point.
just said, and you are still talking about what
You
you
know
would
what
have
I'm
done.
saying? If-
That has nothing to
If
do
you
with in
have-
general.
so what I'm
Time
saying-
out.
Okay, go ahead.
You cannot ask me what I will do and
No,
then
not
say,
what you do. I'm saying your
stop,
post.
stop,
No, let her talk.
stop. You cannot ask me questions directed at Chantel and then say, you have to answer them generally. Either you want
That's it.
Chantel's
I'm saying
answer
generally
or you
speaking,
want me to guess
I'm
what
only
the
speaking in
general
the post. I'm not
populace
even
will
speaking
say.
to you.
You need to tell
I'm
me
not-
which one it is because I can't
Then
do
stop
both at the
listening to
same
him.
time.
What I'm saying-
Get on my nerves.
I'm not
That's
speaking.
the fuck?
I'm not speaking to the person in this room. I'm
Okay.
speaking to the person that made that post.
Okay,
So
which is
post
the person
said
in this room, but
women.
okay.
Got it. But what I'm saying is the person that made that post said women. They don't know you. So what
Okay.
I'm saying is defending that post, you said women. So you're not talking about Chantel.
Okay. I'm actually talking
That's
about men,
general.
but okay. Because the post was
Stop
about
now
men.
then. Nope, stop now then.
The post was
'Cause
about
that contradicts
men.
everything she just said.
All right, then fine.
No.
Then you
All
find.
I'm saying is,
Little bit?
and I'm not even saying y'all are really, because you all are not sitting here saying, well, actually, somebody did say it happens 70% of the time. And I was like, the
But
fuck?
at what age? That's all I'm saying.
Everybody in my comments is over 40.
That's my problem. Because I'm saying, listen.
Everybody in my
listen,
comments is over 40.
So with that same thing, what I'm saying is,
That nigga 50 who said it. God damn it, what the fuck? Hey, stop
if we're
playing.
talking about
Yeah.
the dating atmosphere right now that y'all not on, clearly, what I'm saying is if a nigga goes to a restaurant and posts it, you don't think women that he goes to high school or college with are like, I want to go to that restaurant too, and for him to think he can fuck, he gonna take her, and then she say no, and like, I'm gonna fly you out, and niggas not fuck. Like, there is a whole exchange for something where it's not understood that you're fucking, and people be like, you offered this, I took it, and I'm not fucking. That's a whole understanding. Over 40, where women are working and make their own money and da 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 da. Yeah, that's different. And like, and somebody else in your comments said, That's y'all go for the low fruit. Well, if the low fruit is
No,
that,
see,
then the low fruit.
I
will
mean,
be
That was smoke screen. Me and Chantel, we had a conversation about that off the demo. You know what I'm saying? Where I tried to explain it
Unless we're talking about
in a little different terms, where we agreed to disagree, but we both had an understanding of where each are coming from with the understanding of just
Let me just be clear. I know it happens. I have gone on dates with men that I knew I didn't like because I was bored. Not because I was
At what
hungry,
age?
but I was like 22.
That's all I'm saying. It happens at 20s. You're saying everybody is coming is over 40. It doesn't happen in 40. In 20, I know 20-year-olds that are right now like, I don't like this nigga, but I'm finna go out on a date because he going to a restaurant that's a 5-star and he got the money that I'm not finna pay for.
Steve, I would agree with that statement if there weren't 40 and 50-year-old men in my comments telling me it's still happening to them now. If you go to my comments, there is a 50-year-old man who says, in order to combat that, he tells the woman out the gate that they're only going on 2 dates in the first 30 days, and he's picking them, and she does not get a second.
Wouldn't you call that boundaries and parameters? Ain't that what ladies be asking?
I mean,
saying
sure,
that about
I guess.
themselves? Okay.
Sure.
So whoa, okay. So watch this. Time out on the flip of that. And we are in our 40s. Everybody's in our 40s that's down here. How time has moved where motherfuckers be like, your 30s, you knew 20s, your 40s, you knew 30s, your 50s, you knew 40s. We still grasp and try to hold on to that
To
youth.
be in 20?
No, to that youth. Whatever it is that youth is doing that I feel as though can help whatever I already feel.
Okay.
And it work in that same stream.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's where we're at right now with this bullshit.
Are you saying that these old people are still having young thoughts, so now they're still doing young shit? Is that what you're saying?
Check this out. Your 50-year-old auntie or your 50-year-old uncle who's cheating on whoever was not posting that shit on nothing to let nobody know any meal or this or that to even compare anything to. And yet,
it didn't exist.
these motherfuckers have TikToks. I don't have a TikTok like that.
Let me ask you a question.
Those things didn't exist in our time, and if they had, if we keep it a buck, we would be just like these fucking kids. If we kept it a buck.
Let me ask you a question. When you're
at 14, I would have been doing
Is
the
that
same
an
goofy
excuse?
shit.
Because we talking about 50-year-olds doing what kids do.
Oh, as far as like posting and stuff? Is that what you mean?
The whole understanding. If you posted your meal at this 5-star Michelin, this and that or whatever, now this has become a standard to somebody who ain't never seen none of that.
We talked about this, and I do think it's super whack.
I know, we did.
I think it's super whack that women, I'm going to use women because I know y'all want me to bash women, so here's y'all bash.
Now we want to bash the women.
I think it's whack when women see other women getting certain treatment. And then they meet a man and then say goofy shit like, you got to treat me like that. Like, hey, you don't know what the fuck is happening over there that got them there.
That got them there.
Right?
That's always my thing.
And you don't even know if that shit is real.
Is that person emotionally intelligent?
There we go. And most of the time, who is that?
In that case, a woman.
Okay, watch this. Where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Men will advocate to whatever that emotional state that chick has to get to, even though she knows this is not reality. So who's
y'all
really?
know y'all doing that, right?
Time out. So who's
y'all
really,
not doing it to be nice?
Who's really more emotionally intelligent?
Okay, if you're
emotionally intelligent, doesn't mean I gotta do the right thing. Whoa, it doesn't mean.
Let us speak.
Am I gonna ever get an answer?
It doesn't mean. It doesn't.
You just gonna keep hitting me with questions.
It doesn't mean I have to do the right thing. Emotionally intelligent just means just that.
If you are okay, I'm gonna answer your question, but I'm definitely gonna. I'm definitely gonna make this super loaded. If you're telling me that this man is being emotionally intelligent so he can fuck her later by placating her, you're absolutely correct. Yes, you are in that instance a more emotionally intelligent because that's all you're describing. Wow. That he's like, oh, she need this maestros to get her pussy wet. So let's take it maestros to get her pussy wet.
Okay, I get you. Watch this.
Yes,
I agree with that. I agree with that.
That's all I'm thinking about.
So watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to do. I'm gonna take myself out of this, and I'm gonna use these.
Getting that pussy wet.
I'm gonna use these two gentlemen. who live with their girls, who are building a family, this and that or whatever.
They do the shit too.
Who do you think is more emotionally intelligent, their girls or them?
That's a really okay. So I can't. If
Hey,
you in
come
a
on,
relationship,
Steve, where you at?
they're in a relationship, right? So
Right.
now they have a little bit more insight on
It was one
what's
of them.
going on. I understand. So I think if they are in good, healthy relationships, shouldn't they both be in the same place? I would imagine as they girls, because there's an interaction of constant emotions, and people have to learn that.
They have.
So everybody's getting more emotionally intelligent.
They have on the broad side. They both have, for the most part, some newborns,
right?
Newborn babies, after already having a child a couple of years prior. So we
talked about him earlier.
3 to 2 to newborn, right?
Yeah.
Who do you feel as though has to be more emotionally intelligent?
You really want me to say men, so I'm gonna say it men.
Nope.
You got it because these questions are real leading.
They loaded, right?
They real leading.
You like Fannie Mae.
You kicked it over the loaded shit, right? You kicked it over the loaded shit, right?
Like Fannie Willis. No, look, I want to ask.
All the motherfucking breadcrumbs everywhere. Like,
Look,
all right,
when
man.
you say when you was upset that your guy was on the phone,
Yeah.
would you describe that as territorial or jealous?
Neither. My feelings were hurt. Well, okay.
Why
so
would they hurt?
No.
Hey, you ain't shit, Steve. Get y'all. Hey, get y'all.
Question.
No, I did you both a favor. Get y'all, Steve.
That's important, right?
Which one would you categorize that in?
Neither.
If you had a gun to your head and they say, "Is that?"
I'd be dead because I would pick neither.
So you would die on the heel of not.
We die over
being
stupider
upset,
shit.
but not putting upset in the category.
We
Or
die
not
over
mad,
dumber
or
shit.
So
you
who's
gotta-
more emotionally intelligent?
I'm gonna lose my bitch.
Who's
She
more
don't wanna
emotionally
be
intelligent?
upset.
Who's
She don't
more
wanna be
emotionally
like,
intelligent?
"Hey, I was upset because he was."
You know what?
No, you
Let me go get
I
my
wasn't
bitch.
upset, I was
Fuck
mad.
this.
I wasn't mad. I was
I
upset.
was wrong. Hey, fuck that. Don't die. Don't go off the
Okay.
hill.
All right.
I'm gonna
I
answer
feel
it
like
more
this.
loaded. You ready?
If we describe Sean,
Yes.
we would, if we had to put her in a box of territorial or jealous, which one would we have to put her in if we had to? God forbid, last thing on earth, like gun to my head. This will save the planet. Babies would live if we made this choice.
Similar to Javer, right? You go have all these breadcrumbs. I guess jealous. Shit.
So you more jealous than territorial?
Nah, yeah, sure.
You
You'd probably from that perspective.
you identify with
you will probably find me get jealous faster than me get territorial. Yes.
Right. I guess that's. Thank
Yes.
you for asking my question the way I want to ask.
You finally got the answer.
identify
Are you
when
happy
in
now?
the moment when you're doing it?
I'm sorry. What?
Do you identify that you're being jealous in
Yeah.
the moment?
Yeah. I know myself very well.
So you use your emotional intelligence to manipulate the
I don't
situation.
know if it's emotional intelligence when you do it with yourself. You feel the goddamn feeling.
Against it.
I hope y'all know too. Like part of the emotional intelligence thing is like, it's not just yourself; is what you see
Seeing
in
others.
Yeah, I got emotional intelligence, but I don't got empathy.
You can't have emotional intelligence
I
for
don't got
yourself.
empathy.
You know what the fuck you feel.
I don't got no
Or at least you
empathy.
should.
And I want to ask y'all the same thing.
We've been talking an hour about emotional intelligence. We've been going round and round in
no.
motherfucking circles.
No, same question with y'all. Territorial or jealous?
Yeah.
With y'all women, are y'all more territorial or jealous?
Territorial or I'm more territorial. Not really jealous.
Is there
like that.
really a difference though?
Yeah,
It
that's
kind
what
of
I'm saying.
is. No,
Is there a difference?
no. It kind of is. It kind of is. It kind of
Being
is.
territorial is jealous based.
Kinda, yeah.
It's based in
Territorial is,
jealousy.
I don't give a fuck what you do.
Yeah.
I don't.
Here's
don't
my
do it in
boundary
crib,
with my-
don't
with-
do
you
it
know what
in
I'm saying?
like,
Right.
It ain't necessarily cheating or whatever.
Right.
It's like I don't want to know your work niggas, all that.
Right.
This is
Right.
my.
Here are
place.
my boundaries.
And you know what it's usually around?
Mm-hmm.
It's usually when a woman has a job that's higher than a man. So don't bring your education. No, I don't mean like,
Not just that.
not higher. I don't mean higher, but it's just where
You make more money or you have more of a
something where you
title
feel
or something.
intimidated,
Well,
whatever.
well,
If-
tell
if
me,
whatever
not-
it is, it's like I'm not gonna feel intimidated in my own house. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? So it's more terrible. But I go out and he be the life of the party. He kick it and he do whatever. But then you have jealous where it's like, that email was from a man. You know what I'm saying? It's like
maybe
all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's
I ain't
like,
none of that shit,
who-
nigga.
who-
Fuck all that shit.
Wait a minute.
Like, you
if,
never said-
if he gets to not pick one, I definitely
No.
got to pick one.
This nigga wouldn't play Monopoly with us.
Why? Why
Nah,
you hate Monopoly?
Nah, because they
what did Monopoly do to you?
No, I ain't got no problem playing Monopoly. No.
We didn't make friends over activity.
They were trying to. They were trying to play for money, and it wasn't like we were playing with the Monopoly money, and then the winner get money. They want to play with real money and divvy it up. And sitting there, I just don't want to sit through the arguments and the rules and the stipulations and the arguments that are happening. Nah.
With some real cash.
What if we email you the rules? These are the rules.
No, it's a different thing when you play with the Monopoly money.
He gonna try to sell you on this shit.
No, that's what I don't.
I mean, because that's real people's money. So I see what he's saying.
I just know. No matter who you gonna play with, I don't want to sit through them fucking arguments for that shit.
He right.
That shit is finna be.
And if you play one game, you're gonna play four.
It's not like right. Here's the thing, and it's not like
I see you next Sunday.
it's not like playing poker where it's like, oh, everybody understands these rules. We know what the rules are. These are this. Yeah, this. You know what I'm saying? Or playing spades, like all that shit. Like, but doing that shit.
That's part of the comedy.
Nah, I'm good.
That's part of the enjoyment of the whole. Of course you with him.
Yeah,
of course you with him.
Because he's smart? What do you want me to say?
No, it ain't about.
So you're a sapiosexual.
I am a sapiosexual, actually. I mean, not that. I mean, just so we clear in case it's girl watching. I don't want him. But yes, I am sapiosexual. Him, he know better.
Oh.
No, he had. That's not what I mean.
Why you ain't know better when he was on the phone?
Because he got me on lock. He's like, he's not worried. He's not concerned.
How come he?
Why you didn't know better when?
Why didn't you know though? That was the question. Don't.
We never got to why that bothered me.
How you still going around? Hey, answer his shit and then go back to
because
did y'all see that?
Yeah, women do that shit.
Because we had an agreement.
He's talking right now though. Hey, we get back to that.
We weren't gonna do that because he spends a lot of time on his phone. I was like, can we just not do the phone thing? And he promised before and said, okay, well, I won't do the phone.
Does he do work on the phone?
No, he's on fucking Facebook or Instagram. He's doing absolutely nothing.
I rarely see him on the joint like that.
I never see him.
No,
he's on there. He just don't comment all the time, but he's there.
But I'm saying he really be lurking like that. I don't know.
Just be like,
you just don't like that shit.
I just told you why.
But was that a real reason?
But you know what? Nowadays,
apparently not for you.
You know what's fucked up?
Do you do as much posting as he does?
I probably do more, but I'm on the phone less.
So he can have the same grace with you.
I'm done, dog. Hey,
so funny you said that.
If y'all can make that make sense, y'all go ahead. I'm gonna sit right here.
I
post more, but I'm on the phone less.
But
so you mad when he chose to do his activity?
I don't see how y'all can't see that's possible. Y'all know there are people who never comment, never post, but just sit around scrolling all the time.
No, I'm saying even scrolling or
that's what I mean.
Having Facebook open on your phone, is more for you than him.
I don't know where we're going here, but yes.
Okay. So I
don't know where we're going here, but okay.
Don't move me down the hall. Okay. Slow walk me. I got your hand. The small amount that he chose, you're saying that it's less than you, but you still want to control it when? Because it shouldn't happen.
That's not what I said at all.
But you're saying it shouldn't happen at this moment.
Because we agreed he would not be on the phone.
Did we or you? You suggested and he agreed to what you suggested.
I suggested it. He said, okay, I will do
your
that.
Suggestion.
Sure. He agreed to my ask, yes.
So y'all didn't
is that not an agreement?
A man convinced against his will is of the same
How
opinion.
How is that against his will? Because he could have absolutely said, absolutely not. I'm going to scroll. Like, he had an option. He didn't have to agree to doing it.
Right,
yes, he did.
So if he
you know why?
Why?
You know why? Tell me. You know why?
Because I'll get mad if he
don't. He's emotionally
the
intelligent. Because the nigga is emotionally intelligent. Baby girl on the flip, she don't give a fuck about that shit. You better do what the fuck I said. But dude is like, well, what's the level of how this is about to move this way? So who's really more emotionally intelligent?
You win. You are.
You saw hey, no, see, Gary Payton. Gary Payton shocked him. I appreciate it, dog. Hey,
you won.
You set that up, and I'm like, oh, wait, he gonna do it. He gonna throw it up. Hey, yes.
Slam it down.
Hey, I got a question. I got a question for y'all. Right? What you got? Can you say anywhere I want to go?
Y'all killing my high.
All right. If you wear matching outfits, are you in a relationship?
Going to Great America. You gotta go.
I'm just asking.
You gotta go to Great America.
Is that with anybody?
Yeah, if you wearing matching
like
outfits,
if you matching your kids
and you're not performing. No. You just it's just you and somebody else.
I'm just trying to make sure we clear.
You and somebody else
of the opposite sex.
You and somebody else, same sex,
animals?
opposite sex, whatever. You're grown adults. You're grown adults.
Okay.
And you got matching outfits.
What are you asking?
Are you in a relationship of some sort? Are y'all
Yes.
doing
Y'all go
something?
together.
Is
Yes.
something happening?
Well, when you say okay, see,
talking about
there's
Puffy
a
and
lot
Meek
of
Mills.
there's a lot of caveats here, right?
No, I'm
Is
just
it?
saying.
Yeah, because he said relationship.
Oh, well,
are we
can I-
talking about all relationships?
No. I'm just saying in
sexual.
the
Or
general.
are we talking? Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
If Tony,
yes, you're in a relationship.
if Tony puts you in a Coda outfit, you know what I'm saying? And he had the same matching outfit. Are y'all in a relationship?
Yes, but I wanted
That's
clarity.
all you saying, right?
I wanted clarity.
You better take a profile
because
picture.
If me, this is why I asked Javen, because if me and Brian is wearing the same outfit, and Brian is my podcast co-host,
Okay, I
I'm trying
got
to
you.
clear
It's
what
a
you mean by
relationship.
relationship.
It's
I
not
got you.
sexual.
Okay, now let me ask you this, right?
I would still
Y'all have a
answer.
relationship
I
as
have one
podcast.
more caveat. I have one more caveat.
Okay.
There's a midget between y'all when y'all take the picture.
First of all, what does that do?
Party. Party time. You better have some hard drugs. Because we ain't going to sleep.
When have you ever seen where any situation with a shorter person
Okay.
in photograph or video with other people where
Are we talking about little people?
that yes.
Always objectified.
With that,
I just didn't know if we
I'm
were talking
doing
about
my
somebody
best.
5
I'm
feet
doing my
tall.
best to work
You just said
around
little
that.
people. You
Or
just said
You
whatever.
little
think
people.
little people are more objectified than black women? Go.
I don't have any data to say to agree or disagree.
do
I
you
have no
think?
idea. I have no
Your
idea.
opinion.
I don't know. I would have
It's
to
an
have some
opinion.
kind of
That's why it's an
anecdotal
opinion.
there's
No, you
evidence
don't.
to have an
No,
opinion.
you don't. It's an opinion.
How
No, you
old are
don't.
you?
What you think? Hey,
That's
I'm
enough of
30.
an opinion.
I'm 30.
That's
good
enough of
job.
an
Good
opinion.
job.
You got 30 years of
I
opinion.
identify as
Work it, JT. Work it.
Y'all
Give it a
not,
go, nigga. We
y'all
got to
not
give it a go.
understand where the union lines draw. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Y'all miss
She
what the
like,
union
oh
line is.
wait, stop.
Hold on.
That more sex traffic?
I
I'm going to say
don't
y'all
know.
lie. On the more sex traffic side.
I don't know.
Y'all lie.
I don't know.
Objectified?
That would be like asking me, do white women get beat more? I don't know. I don't know.
no,
I
it's
have no data to.
Kills more.
Kill.
I don't
I
know.
give you the kill.
You know that.
That white women get killed more than black women? I don't think the data supports that. It's just, I don't
White
think that's
wives.
true. Maybe if you
y'all
get
don't get
that,
married.
Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button.
How did we get here?
Hell no.
No, I did
Yeah, you
not.
did that?
Keep dodging,
Yeah, you
so I
did
got to
it?
keep throwing.
See, you did it?
Keep dodging, I got to keep throwing. If you just get hit, then we good.
He's Master Splinter on the
How
same
did I
shit you
get
do.
here?
He's just gonna be like, okay, strike. Yeah. That's it. You
Throw it all
should
to the
know this
wall,
by
whatever
now.
sticks, and it's spaghetti.
You
All
should know
right,
this
so
by now.
do y'all
I
believe
don't know.
any of this with
What?
Puffy and
with Diddy?
that
and Meek Mill?
producers?
Yeah, because people don't know if I'm referencing the picture where Meek,
Oh, that lawsuit with all the pictures?
No,
No,
but there's a
he talking
particular
about
picture. No,
Meek
So
Mill.
which one?
yeah, there's a particular picture because when Meek was, it was learned that Meek was named in this, right? And that's what they were talking about. The internet went crazy and start pulling up every
Who else was named?
interaction that they had. And there's a picture
No,
of
here's my
him.
question.
But hold on.
Stevie J.
There's a picture of him and Diddy. They have on bubble vests
Matching.
and short sleeve shirts that are brown and gold. And there's a midget between them taking the picture.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's what
Or
I was
excuse
like.
me, a little person.
I
not
was
midget,
like, I didn't
little
know
person.
that.
Yeah.
So
And-
are you asking me were they in a relationship?
No, I was just saying because that was
the question.
part of it. No, because part of it is that that dude said in his lawsuit that Diddy told him that they were fucking.
That may be
then
true. That Diddy may have said that.
Then because I have another question, not for her, but more for y'all.
Why can't I answer the
Well,
question?
you can answer the question too. Are you comfortable with a nigga like? How do you feel when if you see another man call another man daddy?
Well, I would think he's gay. That's number one. And second, I probably wouldn't. Oh. All right, so I feel like as a child of the 90s, which I think we all are, right? Where there were a lot of matching ensembles.
But they're not.
That's how I feel about
That
it.
was
But they're not-
2014.
I understand
He's
that,
not-
but
he's not-
my brain.
But he's not on his label. That ain't. If that was him and Rick Ross and they were on tour together,
He was
I
in-
would. I
he
got
was
you.
in his-
I feel you. I
He
feel
was,
you.
he
I
was
feel
in
you.
his pool.
I'm just
and
saying.
I didn't
he
even
was-
notice they had
He was sucking.
That's my brain.
He was sucking this man so cavalier on the side of him. If I was
Wait,
talking
can
to
we-
my girl,
Can we catch me up? So
It was-
they're
it was
they're
hard.
matching
Did
outfits
you see
with the
that
little
scene?
person. He's in matching outfits with a little person. This is 2014.
Yeah.
And what was he called him daddy? Is that what I'm
Yeah,
understanding?
so Meek is in a pool and he walk up to him. It's a video and you can hear Puff's voice and he was like, something, daddy. I like how you doing it, daddy.
Well, his
like,
name was Puff Daddy. Maybe he didn't feel like saying Puff.
You don't know that nigga is Puff Daddy.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say Puff.
That nigga changed his name in like 96. Get out of here, man.
People still call him Puff Daddy.
But he says, and then
My grandma,
No,
that motherfucker who was there, like, ain't that Puff Daddy?
the other video of them where Meek is rapping to, it's some 80s shit that he sample that he rapping to, and just how Diddy is standing next to him when he start rapping, how excited Diddy gets, and the motherfucker's like, oh, okay, all right.
Here becomes my question, right? I mean, is it really a surprise that any of them could be gay?
It's not a shock to me.
My argument to all of that is if you put Sean Combs in any of these conversations, this isn't anything that none of down
Wait
here.
a minute. Now, let's not do that because I'm sure he's been around some straight men who are like, fuck that bullshit.
Let me finish. This is not nothing that no one down here hadn't heard since 1998.
That Puffy is
That
bisexual? That's true.
Hey, motherfuckers move how they move. So if a motherfucker want to say something about what happened with their own self in 2000, whatever, especially you, I'm sure you could be like, you can understand. Say your piece, brother. And I don't give a fuck who it is.
Oh, I was like, why? I don't know Puffy personally.
Everything
know
ain't
that
a
man.
shot. My point being, you know what I'm saying? For us, it's almost like that R. Kelly shit where you see something, know it, and how the time is. You blame it on the time in a sense.
R. Kelly's a little different for us, though.
I don't know. They kind of feeling very similar right now.
No. I say the only reason I say for us, especially because where we at, that
I know where you're going.
There's I don't know anybody that doesn't know somebody that's got a true story.
Well, they
about-
just didn't fucking saw him in real life.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like we knew like that nigga
This
was
is
hanging out the like all that.
yes.
Yeah, everybody. That's
Everybody
what I'm saying. For
saw
us,
him.
yeah, everybody knows that. Like it was not like that part wasn't a. That makes sense. So that's what I'm saying. The R. Kelly thing is a little
But
different.
by 97, you hear too many stories about Sean
Maybe,
Combs.
but in New
So you
York,
imagine
it could be
Eskimo
exactly the
brothers
same
with
thing.
Same.
Right?
Found out you Eskimo brothers with Puffy?
I hope it's with a chick.
Well, I mean, like, I listen to...
Wait, that's the other
Right,
crazy
see,
part.
you see what I'm saying, Steve? That's a real fucked up, that's a
the
real
nasty-
fucked up understanding.
Stevie J is the nasty shit.
Did you?
That wasn't Stevie J.
He's
Yeah,
in
I
the
know,
document.
everybody keeps saying that.
It's not
Everybody
Stevie J
keeps
now,
saying
but-
The dude came out and said who it was. He was like, that's me.
Yeah.
He like, I'm hung like Stevie J.
This is how bad. This is how
And
bad.
it didn't even take me to say it.
Here we-
I ain't have to repeat that. I ain't have to see that.
Ladies.
You know, we got all type of audiences. Why I had to say it like that?
Motherfucker said, so you say Stevie J, huh? Hey, Google.
That is the rumor.
Are you aware of your Eskimo sisters?
I don't have any. Well, what do you mean, like friends? You mean my friend right now? I'm not. No, we don't fuck
That
around
was
like that.
awesome, Steven. Hey, man.
You say what?
No.
You don't have any, or you
No,
don't?
you're
I
not
don't-
aware.
I'm not aware. If it has happened, nobody has made Chantel aware.
So check
I'll
this
say
out.
that.
Check this out. Check
You
this out.
don't know.
I'm not
about-
foolish enough
Would
to
you
think
want to
it's
know?
not
No,
possible.
no. Would you
How old
want
are
to
you
know?
again?
No, what am I doing that for? No. Oh, nope. I do have an Eskimo
You're 30.
sister.
Here we go.
I have an Eskimo
Here we
sister story. So
we
I
go.
dated this dude when I was much Not just gonna say it before everything so we can play that drop. So I was dating this dude. None of my friends had met him yet. I had talked about him. So then when I brought him around my friends, my girl was like, he remembered who she was, but she didn't at first. Later, maybe like 2 days later, she was like, I remember
she was getting
him.
down like that.
I took his virginity in high school.
Hey, she was getting down like that. Hey,
So,
You like, I was intimidated by this guy.
and I was like, I felt away. I absolutely felt away.
Yeah, cause you jealous. of
Like, ugh. Like, yuck.
you. Now you don't like your friend.
No.
That's hate.
Nah.
That's
Whoa,
hate.
time out. Was it that you didn't like your friend or you didn't like him after hearing this?
I wasn't comfortable with the fact that they had slept together, and I knew
so
it.
you had to take yourself away from both of them.
I did after a while. I mean, I kind of got over it. I was like, man, it was high school.
Which one went first? Who went first?
Who went first?
Who was gone first?
Him. I was friends much longer with her than I was with him.
But your girl said, "Hey, you can't make this shit up."
It was high school for him.
It was high school. I still felt a way. I was still like,
violated.
yuck.
You can't make this shit
There
up.
was still like an ick factor, like a yuck.
So you throw him away.
I mean, he was just an asshole.
Okay. I was gonna say.
I didn't get rid of him because they fucked.
You
I
ain't
got rid of him because
seen-
he was an
I was gonna say,
asshole.
You ain't see his assholeness until she told you.
No.
It was already coming out.
It was like,
It was already coming
He
out.
is an asshole.
It was coming out. But
Whoa, tell me, how long did she let you keep fucking with dude before she let you know that?
like 2 days later, because she couldn't remember who he was at
That's
first.
a good friend. That's not a bad friend.
She couldn't remember,
It's not a bad friend.
which speaks to how many
that's not
people
a bad
she slept
friend.
with. But I digress.
You said what?
I digress though. I mean, that you didn't even remember that motherfucker. That's still weird to me. Like, you didn't remember him?
Tell me, do you see how more grimy you ladies are than dudes?
If you're using that story as an
Look at-
example,
look
then
at-
yes.
look. These are regular examples, though.
You think
Dudes-
motherfuckers just be fucking people? I don't.
Look at this. Dudes are more so adaptive to taking the L than a lady is. A lady ain't taking no L. She gonna
I mean,
figure.
it's not comfortable. No, you're right.
But she's gonna figure out a way to maneuver where, in her mind, I'm not taking this L.
Well, isn't that emotional intelligence according to y'all definition?
Oh, yep. You know, watch this. According to that, that's how much.
I got something to say.
Hey,
Shaven, I would slightly disagree because most homicides and beefs between niggas be over what?
Pussy. That's how
Watch this though.
Helen of Troy,
You
Cleopatra,
watch this. You
which is wild. Why y'all be fighting over pussy and it's more pussy than it is y'all? It's so crazy. I never understood that.
reputable pussy. No.
What do you mean, bro?
Talking shit.
No,
No,
what
look.
I never understood is why niggas couldn't remove the proximity part of.
You go.
I just don't understand why niggas couldn't remove it and be like, you know what? Let me
It don't
expand.
cost no money.
No, expand the train and bus back in the day, nigga. That shit didn't cost
Oh,
much.
you mean how men keep sleeping with the same women in the
Yeah,
same
just-
circle?
yeah,
I literally
just- I
just had
don't
this
under- I don't
conversation. Like,
understand how
I don't
niggas
understand
like-
why you all
You
are
know
fucking
why?
people in
Because
the
they
same
hold it
circle.
down.
what?
No,
You can go
some
out
men
there.
told me they lazy. Y'all are lazy
It is
and y'all
lazy.
don't want to
It's
go
low-hanging
out of
fruit.
y'all circle.
Wait, time.
But it's
time.
also if that bitch ain't if you married and you fucking her and she ain't telling on you, I'm married.
Maybe because I seen too many niggas fight too early when I was younger over the same. In my head, it was like,
weird.
yo, I'm moving around, fam.
It's weird. I
Chicago
don't
is a
understand
big
y'all.
place.
Time
This
the
is a
fuck
huge
out.
place, man.
Time the fuck
What I
out.
say
it is.
now?
Time the fuck out.
They are agreeing with me, so I don't know what the problem
Fucking
is.
someone in the same circle and you gonna put that on men? You have to be out your goddamn mind.
Somebody got to say no.
You gotta be out your fucking bird. Hey man, slow down. If you ever want to do that number,
You know my
ever
wife
in
better
your
than
life,
me.
ever in your life, niggas have walked into rooms. Niggas have walked into rooms with that broad that I ain't just nailed a month ago, with that dude, with the understanding of, you know what? Shit, it is what it is. Ain't gonna nail her 2 days later. It means absolute nothing. For you to say that shit, you gotta be fucking out your goddamn bird. You gotta be out your mind.
You ever seen
I
the perfect
apologize.
bounce
I didn't
pass?
realize I was on the misogynist hour. My bad.
I'm done. Hey,
I didn't realize my
Let me ask
bad.
you this. Let me ask you this.
Women are the keepers of men's virtue. My
women
bad.
are the
I
keeper
totally-
of pussy.
I
Women are
totally
the keeper of
forgot
pussy. And women
that we
use that
keep
pussy.
men's virtue.
Women use that pussy like a credit card. If I want that shit when I want it, I'm going to swipe that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? It's always going to be approved.
Do you
Whose
think,
fault? You know what?
Ooh,
Come on,
ooh,
Steve.
where's she going? No, don't let it go.
Come on, Steve. Come on,
you,
Steve.
if you think well,
Come on.
what do you think? Do you agree that men being stepdads is an honorable thing, or accepting another man's child? And
Are we going to? Oh, I see where we're going here.
No, you don't. I hate you.
So I am a little
we
bit of a
going?
tough critic when it comes to like fathers and
Man.
stepdads. I don't think anybody gets a cookie for doing the fuck you supposed to do.
but it's a stepdad.
It's a
That's not my
stepdad?
kid.
You're in the house. Like
So
the
it's-
kid can't not eat. Like you got to feed the kid.
I can feed
You're
the
not
kid.
going above and beyond.
What
If
she
I feed, if I
You're
feed,
doing what the fuck you supposed to do.
Time out. If I feed the kid, and I also tell the kid I need this done, and the kid doesn't do it, is it okay for me to discipline him the same way I want to?
I don't know what that has anything with what I just said, but
Yeah,
It
agree.
kind of
I don't know what I
No,
don't.
Are you talking
it's
about
the balance? I'm talking about the balance of. You can't say I'm in the household, but I cannot maintain the household how it needs
What
to
I'm
be.
saying is, if you are in the house and there is a child there and something needs to get done, you don't get a cookie
The assumed
for
responsibility.
doing the thing you're supposed to do to care for the child.
I
That's
just-
what I'm
That's what she
saying.
said. That's why I said assume responsibility.
That's-
Is basically what she's saying.
Yeah, I
like
don't-
when you're
I'm
in
not-
when you're in the household and you're a man in the household and there's a child in the household, you should the assume responsibility
Is
comes
what?
in you taking care of everybody in the household.
But
What
Like,
does that
that's-
mean?
I agree.
What does that account? What does that mean?
I think
You
I
don't get a
agree.
motherfucking cookie for
I
that.
agree with all of those sentiments. I'm saying that, but that's
That's layered in
he-
bullshit.
when a man does
How? I forgot my bad.
When
I'm
I'm
sorry,
layered in
Steve. Come on.
bullshit.
Come
when
on.
a man meets the challenges that
Yeah.
another man left behind,
Okay.
that's admirable, right?
I can see how people can see it that way.
How do you see it?
What you saying? You
I don't think that's admirable. I think it's that's what you're supposed to
That's
do. If you're
required
with
of a
that
woman.
woman, if
That's-
you're with
It's
her,
That's why I said assume responsibility because
It's like
and
somebody
y'all
don't-
live in
you
a
don't-
house,
you don't get a gold star for
for fucking
assuming
doing what the fucking
responsibility.
you're supposed to do. Now, if you pay for that nigga to go to college or you pay for all their school stuff, then you're going above and beyond because you're a step parent.
okay,
But if you just making that
just running the house
kid a meal,
and he in the house,
I ain't giving you no fucking cookie for that. Thanks though.
is there anything that you can do before college and all of that that would be like, nah, that's a different step there.
Yeah, like if the kid goes to bed and he's reading to the kid,
Just going like okay.
that's above and beyond. If I come in the house and y'all are outside playing, that's above and beyond. You don't have to do that as a step parent. You're doing that because you want to engage that kid. If I come in the house and you're sitting there across the kitchen table
So engagement
And-
is above and beyond.
and you are talking about whatever happened in school that day and you are mentoring them on how to handle a situation,
so engagement
Not-
would be
that's above and beyond.
No, not
just
general-
engagement.
no.
That's
no.
just regular
But not-
engagement.
No, that's not regular engagement. Regular
that is
engagement
above and beyond. Like
That's above and
regular.
beyond.
No, but that's not regular. Regular engagement is hi and bye. How's your day?
Yeah,
My
yeah,
day
yeah.
was good.
Did
That's
you eat?
regular engagement.
Did you
if
eat,
they
nigga?
answer right, no. If they say
You good?
if they respond to
Staying
how was
on
my
me.
day, my day was good.
I've
That's
been
regular
dealing with
engagement.
children too long now. I guess you know what I'm saying. Well, my understanding is a little bit
Yeah.
skewed. Where
Yeah.
to me, that's regular engagement. If I see you every day or whatever, you know what I'm saying. It would be neglect as far as
he looking
how
at
I
the-
would
he
think.
looking
You
at
know what I'm
CPS.
saying?
I will tell this story. Come on, hit the drop.
I was in there with a dirtbag. Yes.
Yeah, what the fuck is all that, dog?
So I'm actually
Never
going to
been
share.
wrong with dirtbag.
I'm actually going to share Brian's shout out to B Falls story that he not loves to tell, but he shared multiple times about. So he used to be married. His ex-wife is married to another man, and he's married to his wife, right?
She had to call him for
So-
help for the kid.
And his first set of children lived with the ex-wife and her husband. So their stepdad called Brian one day, almost in tears, and was saying like, "Man, I'm sorry, blah blah blah." And Brian's like, "What happened?" So what happened was one of Brian's sons found that man's gun in the house, and that man felt so bad about the kid finding a gun, and he found the kid holding the gun. He called Brian to apologize that he allowed that to happen.
He's scared what B was going to do.
That's above and beyond as a step parent, in my opinion. That's above and beyond. Because he didn't have to call him and tell him that.
No, in that situation with that
Probably.
scenario, you absolutely
better call
your
me.
responsibility.
You didn't
is
have to?
No,
I don't
you
want you to
absolutely
know
should.
shit.
No, yo,
Yeah,
no,
that's
no.
better call
I don't
me.
want,
Man,
the way he
man.
gonna tell the story and the way I'm gonna tell the
Man,
story.
man.
But Brian
That nigga ain't gonna tell the
Man,
story
you
right.
No, man to man, you absolutely
You better call
it
me.
is
You gotta
your
get in front of that.
responsibility to
That's
call that.
different.
Yeah,
All I'm
that's
saying
different.
is
Yeah,
that's
that's
not the same
different.
Brian
thing.
has said that man did not have to call him, but he got the utmost respect from Brian.
Yeah, no.
calling him and
I
telling
agree
him
with
that.
both. I agree with both sides.
You
But
better
yet
call.
you better call me.
Nigga, shit.
But yet you better call me.
Right? So
But
those are
but-
above and beyond.
It's not above and beyond because he met the expectation. Brian would expect for him to call.
Brian did not expect for him to call. He said that. Those are out of his own mouth.
is that based on the character of the man, or is that based on if you heard the story? Like if somebody tells you this story and you be like, I would expect dude to call you.
I'm just telling you what he has said.
Yeah, so that experience, because you know the nigga, and you like, this bum ass nigga fucking with my ex bitch, but like we kind of play. And I'm not saying
you can't tell me if your kid was holding a gun that you don't feel.
I feel like the adults in the house should call.
Yeah, like
I don't think I should learn this from my kid.
But I think what Brian is saying,
if I learned it from my kid, it's 10 times worse.
It would have been very appropriate for his ex-wife to call Brian and tell him what happened. And try to have that conversation.
That's a problem.
Versus the man not even going to his wife and telling his wife.
And that's a lower thing.
Going straight to Brian and telling him what happened and apologizing for it.
And I think that's a perspective or a different relative.
That's a pussy ass nigga
because
if he let his wife call.
You got 3 different men in this room, and you might have
pussy ass nigga do that shit. No, I'm gonna let you call. Yeah, and you make that motherfucker call. That's
you might have 3 different.
Why you got the gun?
So me and him on the same thing.
Yeah.
I might not even accept that call, and it's that important.
Look, I'm with y'all.
But I'm always accepting the mother of my child. I'm accepting her call. I might miss that important call from this nigga. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck he calling for? You know what I'm saying? But when she call and be like, yo, I want to tell you something that happened. Sit down and get ready for this. Blah, blah. But it's a different reception. It's message versus messenger.
Yeah.
Even if I'm hearing this from him, all I hear is, where's my child and the mother of the child? Mm-hmm. Why the fuck am I hearing from you? Like, where are they right now? You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, cool.
But he came hand in hand in that conversation.
And that's appreciative.
Respectable.
After the fact.
He came hand in hand.
Respectable.
And so that's why I want to get with the step parents.
Yeah.
Is the same thing that you said about step parents or about stepdads. Mm-hmm. Do you feel it's the same way with stepmoms?
Yeah.
If she's a stepmom, she should be doing everything in the house to take care of that.
I think I'm an equal opportunity. I share that opinion. Yeah.
Is it just as admirable?
Well, I said nobody gets a cookie, so yes, it's just as admirable, which is none.
Do you express that same opinion?
Stepmom would be like, nigga, I'm
Right.
I'm already dealing with you. I got to deal with.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm dealing with your baby mama.
I would tell any man, if you are with a woman who is hands off on your kids, you gonna put that bitch immediately.
See, this is why I fuck with you. We have contentious dialogue.
Yeah.
Depending on what it is.
But that's some bullshit.
But this is why I fuck with you.
That's some bullshit.
Because,
but
dude,
you get jealous easy.
So what they got to do?
No.
Those two things are gonna conflict.
Speak from in there. Not in your own experience.
So he can spend a night with his kid on Christmas.
You have a better understanding than we do just on personal conversations with a very amount of women on this type of demographic that this happens. What
I would be very confused if I ever befriended a woman who was not caring for their man's kids. That would be really weird for me.
Well, see,
that's weird.
It's not more so caring for a man's kids than allowing the man to care for his kids and complaining about the man not.
Would you be a stepmom?
Because that's basically what he's saying.
Yeah.
With no problem?
Yeah.
So
I believe that. She's an asshole.
I came in this house and start picking up your kid. I don't even barely know you. So yes, I would care.
So loving him. So it's admirable and sexy for you that he loves his kid and he's involved in his kid.
Yes. No, I do think it's sexy and that you love your kid and you have him that much that I would have that much interaction with them. Absolutely. My pussy would not get wet for a nigga that don't take care of this kid.
He bought his kid a big gift for Christmas and he want to be there he want to spend the night when his kid
I hate these questions. I mean, would I feel away?
He brought a big gift.
Sure.
Hey, she can't bring it in the house. I gotta be there to bring it in the house.
Sure.
I gotta be there to bring it in the house.
You said, but they spending the night so he
he's spending the night.
I gotta stay here.
He's staying overnight.
I mean, I don't really understand why you need to spend the night, but if I trust you, then I gotta trust you, right? I gotta give you the space.
Hey, the girl chat gonna
growth is real.
Hey, she gonna say
is real.
all the chats.
Hey,
I'd have a ton of questions beforehand. Keep it buck.
Yeah, he gotta go through. He gotta jump some hurdles.
Why do we need to spend the night? I'm confused.
And then does it depend on how far out does he tell you? Like,
what do you mean? Like if he told me the day before?
Yeah, he
versus
can't be like, man, you know
September?
what? This gift too big. I got in the car. I'm gonna go over there tonight. You like what? Like it's the 24th.
Oh, if you're just dropping off the gift, I probably wouldn't care.
He's staying. Because he like, it's so big, I'm just.
Oh, he told. Wait, pause.
He telling you on the 24th he's spending the night.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have
That's
that talk.
problem.
That's fucking weird.
Versus being like, hey, you know,
it'd be different if you telling me,
and I'm gonna have to spend the night if I do this.
If you told me like, look, this is our ritual. I stay the night so that I can see him and watch kid. You know that. I would still feel like, ooh, that's kind of weird. But I would say, okay, this is clearly something I've been doing before me, so I can't really
you gotta go over that 11
p.m.
You know
crazy? You know what's crazy? And I hope men understand. Like even if it doesn't get accepted very well, right? It's so much better to just be honest and upfront.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
It's
like,
a much easier conversation.
It's just so much better
because they gonna think what they want to think anyway.
Yeah,
and at the end you could
always say I said it. It's always better.
Wait a second. I agree with your mom, but you say that and you saying that as a 40-year-old male.
I said
who has seen and understands. Honestly,
I was doing this shit in my 20s.
Anybody who hears this, if they want to go
to my
forward
own
with
detriment,
that,
sometimes I did it in my 20s.
I know women that'll be like, "Oh, daddy coming?
Not
we going to Wisconsin."
As frequent
he be like, I ain't know, and then he got to tell his girl on the 24th. She be like, I ain't know she booked us for us to have Christmas Eve in Wisconsin. We going to this thing. And
I'm going then. Fuck that.
Right. Exactly. see, Tyler, you see what I'm saying? See, like you don't figure that. Okay.
Year one, I'm not going.
Is Moses.
Year
Mine
2,
is
3,
Moses.
4,
He
5,
figured
I'm
that
going.
shit out early. You know what I'm saying? Me, we going.
I'm going.
Hey, we
Yeah, shit.
we done here. I figured this shit out when I'm 40. Oh damn. You know what?
Shit, let's go.
No. Come on,
I put it on the house.
It's because I had a kid. I'm telling you, it's just because of it.
Yeah, I didn't have a shorty until I was 30 years old.
Now, are y'all letting this happen? Are y'all letting y'all girl go to her ex's house and spend the night with the kid?
No. Nigga, I don't want to live in a world without double standards. We need double standards.
Okay,
let's be clear.
Time out.
I respect that.
My answer to your Joan is no.
Some things shouldn't have to take out the garbage. And you shouldn't have to go.
You weren't on the episode when we talking about double standards. All of us agree that there should be double standards, and we're okay with those.
Okay.
You asked him that. My answer is no. Mm-hmm. But this is where, honestly, a double standard comes into play.
Obviously.
On the side of if it's flipped, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The only way this goes this way or that way is if the lady gives that man access. I'm not going to put my lady in harm's way to where that is
more
anything.
She accept the double standard. It's shit that I can do that she can't do. It's shit she can do that I can't do. We understand that.
What can she do that you can't do?
I tried to.
What can she do that you can't do? Except to drink from a man in a bar?
Yeah, all of that. Like, she can be nice and all of that. Like,
Steve, so it's cool for you to accept a drink from a man at a bar?
No, I'm saying, no, he said she can and I can't. I can't. It's not cool. That's what she said.
No, but she said, no, your wife
That's
can't.
what she can do that I can't do.
No, she said your wife can't do. But she can do.
I can't buy you a beer.
Can do. No,
I can't buy you a beer, huh?
She can accept
She can do that? Okay.
And I can't.
He said that shit right. No, like, wait, did you hear what he said?
No, she can do it. She can like.
If I said can, I meant can. So you answered what I was trying to do.
Yeah. She was saying she can. Yeah, but it's other things that I can't do. Like, for instance, a motherfucker call me and I got to make a run at 1 a.m. Ain't nobody that can call you and make you leave this house at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
That's true. If my brother called me at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm out. See you.
I'm going to help you.
Okay.
We out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You and your independent ass.
No. I'm gonna call bullshit because now what's happening in real life?
Whoa.
Yeah, who watching the kids? Who watching the kids? Because somebody
you gotta pack them up.
You
gotta pack them up. You gotta pack them up.
That's happened. My niece is here from Ohio. Just moved here. Don't know nothing. She like 21. She went downtown and had lunch with somebody and missed the train and da and needed a ride back home. And she called her. Mm-hmm. She breastfeeding, holding the baby. While she's telling her, I'm breastfeeding, holding the baby, I can't do it, she texting me. While Lisa didn't know. Lisa was like, I ain't even know. She's like, yo, can you help me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bet, I'm on my way. I come upstairs to say, I'm going to get your cousin because she needed a ride. And she was like, she called you? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. She was like, I told her I couldn't do it. I didn't think she was going to go. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying? Well, she better put gas in the car. What? Like, we had that conversation, however that go, but you not finna leave.
Okay.
No, what I'm saying is, but it's
and that wasn't even one in the morning.
Scenario. No,
like,
but
that's 8.
that just means the scenario changes due to.
We're a team.
Kids.
With kids in that with that entire situation changes everything.
In that's like the progression of the house. But I'm saying like in personal entertainment or what you want to do. It's like, I want to go do this. You better do it before this time. Now I can. Right? Like I might be at Javen's house till 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning.
You know what I'm
Damn, your girl can't be at her girl's house till 4 in the morning?
No. There's no reason for you to
Terrible double standards.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Why in the fuck do you need to be at your girl's house at 4 in the morning?
I'm getting drunk and giggling shit.
That's not safe. That's not safe for you.
Here's the other standard.
It's not safe for you.
Y'all talk on the phone and video chat all the time. Me and Javen don't do that. We don't giggle and talk on the phone.
We don't do that shit.
Who are these women y'all talk about? But okay, I get what you're going.
You see what I'm saying? No, this is what talking to Chantel is like.
When I see him is when I see him.
Okay.
I don't talk to him and then be like, I'm finna come over.
But what's that got to do with staying up and drinking till 4 o'clock in the morning?
Why are you outside till 4 a.m.?
Me doing that.
Kicking it.
Me, I'm gonna tell you, I personally just feel like this.
Just
I
don't
can't.
pick me up later.
You can do it with family. You can do it with family. And you can do it probably once. You can don't make it happen.
Now, if you're,
But
here's the thing.
it can't be the consistent
It's not a
thing.
consistent.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
what I'm
fair.
saying,
It's
right?
consistent.
Yeah, that's.
I can do it
Of course.
consistently. I can do it every
You
Friday.
shouldn't do it consistently
no.
either.
I'm making money though.
Oh,
How much money are you making?
That's a
It
different
don't matter.
Enough where you have.
And if you making
Steve,
20
enough
hours,
where
get
you
your ass
have.
the fuck
Steve,
down.
Bro, enough where you
do
have.
you understand how that
profit.
changes that?
I'm coming in with
What
more
if
than I
you're
left out
not,
with.
Steve? What if you're not making money? You're just doing it.
Then the fuck? Why are you?
Yeah,
If I,
Yeah, that's different, right? That shit.
well,
you,
yes,
right,
because
that-
now
your
there's
hobby.
some
No,
advantage.
you know
being
when
out.
you leverage this shit, that little triangle,
Yeah,
it just makes
I'm
it
saying.
triangle smaller.
Yeah,
It's harder to,
changes.
you know what I'm saying? It's harder to get that side up.
Yes.
But
You're gonna
I mean,
get
'cause if
you're
you-
gonna get to that point where we're like, I just need some peace.
I mean, think about it. If you
And
were
then
dating,
that's the
I'm a
move.
stay-at-home
I
dad
just need
too,
some
though.
peace.
So while she
if
doesn't
you were
work all day,
dating a
it's like,
woman
yeah.
whose job was at night, like they owned a nightclub or they owned a restaurant or something, you can't expect that ass to be in the house.
I'm in the business. I'm security.
and
I'm doing
12?
something, nigga. We doing this together. You need me. And for you to run that business and say you don't, you running a nightlife business and say you don't need your man, you doing something on the side.
You know what? I'll be
You don't
absolutely
need me to
honest
do
with you.
nothing.
As,
I ain't doing.
and
I
I'm
ain't
the
watching the
jealous
cars
one?
in the lot.
I'm the jealous one on this podcast.
as a
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I'm being legit.
Because here's the thing. I
You
can't,
was doing it before.
if you gonna do it, you was doing it
all,
already.
all
Yeah,
around,
I
all
I
around, you gotta
Nigga,
no,
whatever.
no.
I can replace one of these niggas on your payroll.
All
We're
around.
watching the cars in the lot.
All
Bitch,
around,
like,
you gotta be a
stop
real.
playing, nigga.
You
Keep that
gotta,
money and pay yourself.
you gotta be a real strong, solid
This nigga
motherfucker
Jamie
to
Foxx
deal with
plays
that.
ball.
To deal with
I ain't
that.
seen that. But help me
A
help
woman
you.
in nightlife?
Well, no, whether it's a woman or a man. Let's say dude is a bartender. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? At a very moving this and that or whatever. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Where you see that, hey.
Think
he's
them
as-
good flirt with
he's
all
as
the time.
impressionable
I make
as
your
they
drinks
are,
at
you
the
know what I'm
crib. Why I
saying?
can't make
Like,
that
you know what I'm
drink?
saying?
I don't
See what I'm saying?
I don't-
Like,
are there-
I
Come
seen
home
it.
from a long day's work, you be
I
like,
seen
"Man,
it.
this
It's
jealous."
like, oh shit. Like,
I'm territorial.
Right.
I don't like people around my woman
Right,
like that.
right. See, not
Sounded
jealous.
a little jealous to me.
That's not jealous. That's boundaries.
Sir, what say you?
Ladies speak on boundaries all the time.
What?
This needing a job at my
Hey, Steve, God
bitch's
damn it.
restaurant because she can't be out late. Sounded a little jealous to me.
I just, me personally, if she's gonna do it, she's gonna do it anyway. So whatever it is that she doing and moving,
I'm mad. I gotta bring Naomi and see what. Cause I know this nigga done got tight on something. Be like, what? You done asked a couple questions about a dude too many times. She's like, yeah, he was.
Hey, so Naomi, come here. Let me talk to you.
So, dude,
Hey, serious.
so you sound like your girl can have a work husband.
You comfortable?
No.
You comfortable? You all right?
Oh, she can't have a work husband?
What the fuck? What was that? You're defending the idea?
No, I
of-
was actually
No,
surprised.
she's
that he
surprised
would
at
be-
him.
Yes,
Oh.
I'm
Because of how
surprised
he
he would
be
care.
coming
no,
out.
but she agrees. She agrees.
Nah,
with-
don't try to put it on her.
Well, I mean,
I'll say this.
She don't want one.
I feel
now
this.
is she emotionally
I feel
intelligent
this-
for being
no.
like, yeah, I know that. Nah, I'm gonna be good.
I feel this
She can't
way.
describe it herself.
That idea of being in that place with somebody that you work with like that
Propinquity.
is disrespectful to your relationship.
Okay.
If you fucking with somebody like that, you probably shouldn't be in a relationship. So that's how I feel about it, and she agrees with me. Like,
Okay.
yeah, that's crazy. Like, you can be cool with somebody, but the husband shit, work wife shit, kind of cross the line.
Okay.
Like, motherfucker buying me lunch every day and that type of shit is like, whoa, what you doing?
Where are these work husbands? Because I need one. Because I definitely am not having a motherfucker buying
You
me
never had
lunch
a work
every day.
husband?
No.
Never.
I'm thinking real hard. No.
It's because your attitude?
Maybe. It's not far fetched.
Have you ever been in an environment where you seen someone have a work husband?
Yeah, but even they weren't getting lunch every day.
Enough though, right?
Y'all seen that juicy
I mean, maybe. I
got broads in Atlanta. Just to lean the family.
Hey, have y'all seen that
need a
juicy?
nap.
Y'all seen that juicy skit
No.
I need a
with the
chicken
work,
sandwich.
the work wife versus your real life?
Yes.
Where he was working in,
Yes.
he working in a factory and it's a chick working in a
You ever
factory.
seen
And he
that
come
shit?
up to her and he
You
walk
wanna-
up to her and he hugging her and all that. So
That's Usher Raymond.
like, basically the whole thing throughout the whole
What
day.
you say, Usher Raymond?
Through the
You say
whole day,
shit,
he's
yes.
just like, they flirting with her, he back and forth, he doing this, right? So he get off shift and he walking
real
to
wife there?
his real wife is picking him up with the kids in the car. He get in the car, boom, slaying the door. What's wrong with you? Hey, everybody shut the fuck up. And he just started going crazy. And he walked out the motherfucker looking like, man, oh man, and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is funny as hell.
No, it's
It's probably accurate too.
on both sides.
Probably.
Yeah. No.
I can only assume because I don't have a work husband.
Look at you. I love it.
I work from
love it.
home.
Look at what you do now. Look at what you do now. Hey, look at what you do
I
now.
don't have a work husband. I want one. I want somebody to buy me lunch every day.
You never had a work husband?
I mean, probably the closest I've ever gotten.
It was a yes or no.
No.
No. Maybe it's not lunch. Maybe it's dude that makes sure that he takes a little load off at your job or whatever job.
Takes a little load off.
Pause.
Ain't no pause. I'm talking to you. Hey, Steve,
don't know.
what's the rules here?
That's all
Takes a
shit
little
is.
load off. What job do you think she's working? Like, you think she working hard labor? Nigga, she working out. Yeah, nigga,
in the warehouse.
No, I got them
Hey,
heavy
time
packages.
out. A load is a load, okay?
What kind of load you
A
talking
load is a load.
No, I don't. Okay. So I'm gonna share. I'm not gonna share a story, so not the drop.
Here's my.
Here's the interesting thing about me. Most men just want to be friends with me. Like they just like talking to me. I'm not saying that men don't like.
Do you know
me
why?
sometimes.
You know why?
I don't actually.
It goes back
Have
to
you
what
ever had a
Steve.
whole face?
Huh? Yes, I've had a whole phase, but that's not the point.
All ladies have. Don't ever. My youngest who watched this, hey, public service announcement. Don't ever let none of these ladies sit there and make you think that does not occur.
It'd be relative.
She's special.
Put
She,
like 3 women that say that in
some
the room.
women
Like,
don't.
there's no
I'll take
such
her.
thing as a fucking unicorn. I don't care what it looks like. I swear to God, fellas. Glasses, short, tall, thick, small.
What would any of that have to do with being a unicorn?
No, what he's saying a unicorn is it didn't have a whole face.
I know.
Now, I'm
Y'all
saying
make unicorns be a lot of shit.
no.
Virgins that are freaks in bed. A unicorn's a lot of different things.
So show
that-
me.
wait,
No,
wait,
fuck
wait,
that. No. We go. No, she did it. She
I'm like,
did it.
how's that
I didn't.
possible?
I
Wait.
didn't see. Don't
that
blame
not
me.
a
She
unicorn?
did.
How is that not
Don't
a-
listen to what the fuck
I
she
don't
just
see how
said,
that's
Steve.
possible.
That would be
That's
a
a
unicorn.
unicorn.
Because a unicorn doesn't
I mean,
exist.
I guess fine. So when you say unicorn, I don't know what we're talking about. Is
Because
what
a
I
unicorn,
basically mean.
unicorn doesn't
It
exist.
is a
What y'all hear in
mythical
the
creature.
definition ain't the same.
It is something that you, if you see
Unlikely.
it, if you see it, you need to chain it up, put it in the basement.
Like a virgin who's a freak.
No such
Have
thing.
fun.
No
such thing.
fucking.
That's an oxymoron. That's a unicorn.
I agree with you. I think it's preposterous, but men keep looking for it. So I'm like, good luck.
Wait, do you think men look more for unicorns or women?
Obviously, if you're on a virgin who's a freak, y'all are clearly.
No man is looking for a
I don't
virgin
think
that's
it
a
is.
freak. So
I've definitely heard
I
that.
think
Out of people
Wait,
with
wait,
mouth.
wait,
no.
wait. Time out.
Out of 10
No, I
people,
have one
that's
question. I have one
One.
question.
Yes.
I have just one question. Jesus, when they're talking about virgins, how old are these people?
These are grown people.
And they're
does
looking
that
for
mean?
virgins.
He asked an age.
Register.
I mean, well, let me dial it back. Let me dial it back. They're not actually saying I want a virgin. That's not what they're saying. But
Okay.
they are regularly talking about having chaste women, which I'm just like, how can she be chaste? Right.
why
Be a
would
freak.
wait? Time
I
out.
just don't understand how those two
see,
exist.
because you're doing what women would do. You're compounding some shit. If that's the case, that means that person is over 35 years old. And
Women that turn down a lot of men and choose you
It turns y'all on. I know what you all are trying to communicate.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, if you want her to be this stellar person in bed,
I don't want.
if you want her to be this kind of person in bed, you have to presume that she's had a lot of practice before she got to you.
That's the oxymoron.
You have to assume that.
Men want that.
Sit there and
Men want that balance. It's that perfect. It's that perfect balance between you are experienced, but not a whore.
Reserve.
So what?
Experience
I don't
reserve.
even know how you got your experience.
Experience and reserve.
Where's the line of a
No,
whore?
I
Where is
understand.
I don't know.
I understand.
I don't know. Exactly. I don't know.
Where's the line?
And that's the
fucking
there you go.
everywhere.
Yes.
I'm gonna take myself out of the conversation.
Some men would say 2. Some men would say 30.
I know.
We don't know where that line
Here's
really
how much I know.
exists.
And it's just like Corinne Steffes or any of these people.
Who's been married, by the way?
Right, that's what I'm saying. But they change their name and they change their identity. And when they go with somebody else that doesn't know their past, but they only know their experience.
Everybody knows Corinne Steffens,
Yeah.
regardless of what her name is now.
That was awesome, dog. Goddamn.
Whoever,
Hey, did you see how he did that?
Eve, whoever it is. It's like,
Damn.
I don't
All kind of bullets today. Okay.
That's not necessarily hope. I'm just saying, where we look at this and already judge this woman for the last 20 years, this is a new, I'll give you a perfect example.
Okay.
Dwayne Whitley in fucking Different World. When the senator got with Whitley, that was a new woman that we never seen. But we had seen this woman for the last 4 or 5 years on the season, so we know exactly what. But the woman he saw was something he appreciated.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that understanding of we not just moving in that. Like y'all like that, and that's not something that we necessarily appreciate or understand, or it's relative to us.
I get that. My question is always, where is the line? Like, how do you know you a whore? Because I'm not telling you nothing. Are these women like writing down who they've been with?
A mail order bride that you can get.
I'm gonna let y'all do
If you do a mail order bride from Russia, she's the most beautiful thing, and you order and she shows up.
But you gotta know she's terrible in bed.
Wait.
She's a virgin.
That's not necessarily true.
Let me finish. A mail order bride
Y'all are killing me.
Listen, she could be in the other country. She's a sex worker. She's a stripper.
Okay.
She does whatever.
Okay.
But she gets in this catalog. I order up. She shows up in America. Nobody knows nothing about her. I walk in the bar, and she's the most beautiful thing, and she's exotic. She's Russian. All y'all got is these black bitches or these white bitches or whatever y'all got. I got a bitch that don't even speak what y'all talking about.
Y'all
everybody gonna try to
exotic is
penetrate.
odd.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, here's the thing. When I travel back to her country for whatever holiday, you got the hoe.
You that nigga in the corner.
You fucking with the hoe. So now I only want to stay 2 days. We supposed to stay a week. I'm 2 days and I'm out and I'm going back.
But how do
she's
you know
a
you're
fucking
that
unicorn.
dude? How do you know that? How you know that you that dude? How do you know you're the dude with the whore?
When I go once, it's the difference of like how when you go out. Well, I ain't gonna say you, but I'm saying you see me.
Nah, I'm not. Fuck, I'm a whore. Shit.
No.
Say her.
I don't say that. I'm saying like you'll see. You'll go out to a place where a man will walk in with a woman, and you'll see how he'll either guard this woman up and be like, I don't like, or he'll spin her around and be like, I like the whole room looking at her because I know she going home with me.
Yeah, but that's not my question. How do you know you with the whore? How do you know you're with the
The
whore?
perception of it.
Perception from whom?
Yourself.
Surrounding you're in. That's why you see a lot of people.
So you all assume whether they're a hoe
No,
or not without
You see
any
people
data?
that'll
Is
be
that what
like,
I'm
man,
understanding?
I'm on Facebook or I'm doing this with this.
You're
chick.
doing a horrible.
I'm getting a lot of feed. Look,
I'm asking questions is what I'm trying to do.
I start being around this chick a lot, and I'm getting a lot of feedback.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then they moved to Minnesota, where I get no feedback, and we have 3-5 kids, and we live happily ever after. But you know she was a whore. You just don't want to hear that.
Wait, time out.
But how? But
Wait,
how are
time
people
out,
coming
time
up
out,
to
time
you
out.
being like, "Yeah,
Fine,
I did that"?
time
Like,
you-
what is happening?
That's not
The way
even
they
that.
treat her.
Stop, slow
The way
down.
they- all right.
Steve,
That's not a
stop.
good
No,
measure.
you said this earlier. You said this earlier.
Okay.
You
Wait,
said
hold on,
about
Jaden, hold on, let me
people
finish, let me
messing
finish
with
this
other
last
people who
point.
are in the same
The
circle.
same thing
Okay.
that you said of hanging.
Obviously, I'm not talking about
No,
those
no, no,
people.
No, the same thing that we say that when we make posts and we do different things, and you see women be like, I don't know these women. Who are these women y'all talking about? These must be some things. Y'all need to pick better women. Those are the women. Those are the women we talking about. The same when we started the pod and we be like, yeah, everybody fuck somebody they ashamed of until they have kids. You fuck that big back bitch and you horny and da-da-da-da, and then she be like, I'm pregnant.
What you
and then
got?
you trying to, So what I'm saying is,
is that person a whore? In your eyes, is that person a whore?
It's not my. Is
that person a whore?
It's not
is that
my
person a hoe?
No, hold on, Jay. It's not my preference, but it's who I chose for the night.
Okay.
That's not who I want to get wifed up to.
Okay.
But it's like I was horny.
I'm gonna try to ask this question one more time. I'm gonna see if I can get an answer. How do you know you're with the whore?
Perception
of who?
Your own
surroundings. Everybody.
So okay,
if everybody say she's a whore, there's smoke where there's fire. I mean, there's fire, there's smoke. How you do it?
You said it right the first
time.
But
so,
you know, people. We started this podcast by saying men lie on their dicks. Do you all ever take that in consideration when you're hearing these hotels?
Can I ask you a question? I'll put myself on the slab.
Yeah,
you're a whore too?
I'll put myself on the slab.
You're a whore?
If I got with you, if I was talking to you.
Do you believe hotels about me?
Hey, dog, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Y'all lie on y'all dicks.
Okay,
so
great,
some of that shit, I'm like, nah, that didn't fucking happen.
This is absolutely insane. Her answer is not what I thought. So let's say I met you and you know what I'm saying, we vibing and this and that, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and I'm like, you ask me a question that leads me to be like, oh yeah, no, I got 5 kids.
Are they by the same woman?
It's about four different women.
Yikes.
What goes in your mind?
Yikes goes through my mind. Yikes. Yikes.
Right.
Yikes.
Does whore, slut?
Now see, that's not a fair question for men because that's not labels you all take on. Nobody is like, you slept with 100. Nobody looks at Will Chamberlain and said he's a whore.
Now you're parsing the demo.
But even if you say that about me, and men don't care about that.
Don't care.
Exactly. So who gives a shit if you a whore or not?
Okay, so look at this. So is it
the line for y'all being a whore? You have to sleep with 12,000 women.
No, not the line. Not the line.
Nobody cares.
Not the line.
He doesn't care.
So is it more so not exactly what this or that is or mirrors, but how one knows it affect the other. If you call me a whore or a hoe, I can care less. Hey, we gonna go get some donuts. But if you called a single mother of 2 that,
it's a problem. But
what's the only difference is I got more kids and more of what. But you are holding to the.
But Javen, that is bullshit, y'all. No. Just simply looking at the whore.
I literally just asked. Just simply the whore.
Just simply the.
I don't know how we get here.
Just simply the whore part has to do with the fact that, just the obvious understanding that if a man sleeps with a bunch of women, it's a pat on the back. If a woman sleeps with a bunch of men, it's not really a pat on the back, right? If a man sleeps with a bunch of men, he's probably got a bunch of money. And if a woman sleeps,
that bitch could be a hoe in Cali and come here and be a virgin.
And if y'all keep it a buck,
my jokes sit
the
there.
types of men that women fuck with will dictate whether they're a hoe or not. Like if a girl dates two basketball players on 2 different sides of the coast, right? May not even know each other. She will automatically be a hoe because she's fucking 2 men in the league.
No. That's not true.
That's not true.
Here's the wait. It's not true. Look, I'll tell you.
You left out a lot of variables in that understanding. You left out a lot of variables in that motherfucker.
You have to understand how that circle moves, right?
Okay.
And that circle only moves within that circle. So once you've been in that circle, you kind of just only move in that circle, right? And the people who really get labeled whores in that circle are the ones who start speaking and talking. Because everybody in that circle is a fucking whore.
No, y'all have called Shani O'Neal a whore. She only fucked
Shaq.
She didn't only fuck Shaq.
I'm going to give this example. They use it. I would say the example kind of like the royal family. If you fuck with somebody outside the royal family, then they be like, oh, that's who you fuck with. And then anybody that's attached to the royal family be like, no, she on the outside. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's how they do with the league. Like once you penetrate it and you're in, and you just find
you just gotta keep fucking everybody in the league.
Yeah, you kind of
which makes you a whore.
Which
makes you a whore.
No. If you're a chick and you fall in love, like say you've been fucking with 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like
you do know it was a thing. It was a thing last week about a chick who has a child with a basketball player who got mad at that said basketball player and decided to fuck his teammate. and let the basketball player know I fucked your. We went out of town.
That's
and I
not
fucked your
common.
No. I mean,
What about the baby mom that said she wanted the football team to attack her baby daddy on the football field?
These are also not common.
No, hold on. Stop.
This
All
is
right,
just
wait, hold on. Stop.
These are outlier situations.
Do you know
yes.
who Selena Powell is?
Yes.
Okay.
She's a whore.
Selena, but right.
She's an outlier.
No,
She's
no,
a
no.
whore.
She's
like,
not.
hey,
No.
She can outlie around.
No.
She's a
not
whore.
outlier.
Like, she can outlie around
You
here.
don't think she's an outlier?
She's not an outlier. She's an outlier only in the sense that she went public and speaking out. And the thing is that within that circle, these motherfuckers,
You know what you
there's a
know.
lot
You
more
know what you
Selena
know.
Powells that move in that circle.
They only
Yes.
3-4 years. Though.
But would you say she's the majority of the women who run in those circles?
I would say
Yes.
yes.
If you're in that circle, that's who you are.
I would say yes.
Because here's
and
the
the
thing.
understanding
Here's the
is
thing.
already
So
there.
there's more
that-
Selena Powells than Lala's,
Yes,
is what you're saying.
because Gilbert Arenas let the cat out the bag, and he said the reason why most of these motherfuckers fuck with the same chick is everybody keep asking why everybody fuck with the same
They
chick
lazy.
because
No, Indians,
because this chick
hold
understands
it down.
what to do in this circle, and she understands
They know
how to
that,
move. She ain't fucking with nobody money. She ain't finna get pregnant. She ain't finna do this. She ain't finna do that. So if you find a woman that's doing like that, that's why you see them with the same ones
guess
and
that makes
moving
sense.
around like
They
that.
understand
Yeah.
the thing. And if
And
you're a
that's what
rookie,
it
that's
is.
the other thing, too. You ain't trying to school her while you get in school. So it's like, I'm going to go with this chick that's already got an understanding and be like, you know what I'm saying?
But
It's
then
like,
they
he
still
said-
get-
Sounds a little
they
lazy,
still
but
get
okay.
fucked
No,
fucked
it is
around.
lazy.
in the
But he
end.
said-
I mean,
he said
I
that's
see
where-
what you're
he
saying.
said
I'm
you're
that's
trying to
trying
navigate your new career.
He said that's where shit get fucked up because
Not the new career. Of being a basketball
Being a
player.
basketball
I thought you
So
said
it's
of
like-
being a whore.
No,
My
no, no.
bad.
Same thing. Good
No,
job.
no. I'm saying you, so you ain't
That's why
trying
I was
to.
confused.
Good
Like,
job.
being a whore?
But the way it's usually introduced is you attach yourself to this chick and you get invited to these different things.
Yeah.
And at some point, you say you're going to drop her, but
You don't.
You don't.
you don't. Or
Yeah.
she.
Not
you know
before
how-
you get this
They are
baby.
fucking. They snipers. They know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been in the league before you. You know what
We
I'm
all
saying? They introduced
we
you.
all
Any
went
fucking old bitches
we
too?
all went to high
Yeah.
school in the 90s,
Look at
y'all.
Dre. What was
Stop
Dre?
playing.
these niggas.
Dre is only like 30.
But
No,
Gilbert,
no.
She's
Gilbert
42.
Gilbert
Oh,
said,
oh,
and
you're right. Never mind.
Gilbert Kenyon.
You got a 21-year-old.
That nigga just could buy vodka.
And she got a 20-year-old son.
I think
And she dated a
Nobody
20-year-old.
talks about that
that
energy or
grooming?
whatever.
That's crazy.
That's not grooming. And I'm asking you. I'm glad you said that. I'm asking you from things that I know about yourself
Okay.
on what you done said about the
Is it
that
grooming that she got pregnant by a
42-year-old went and
She knew
she's
what she was
already in
doing.
the system. She's already in that understanding. Went and found her a baby, a pup.
Got him.
Yucky, and first of all, but I mean, it's like
Cash me out, though.
But
Hey.
did she groom him? First of all, I need. This is what anybody. I need more data because there are 40-year-old men
So-
who do
Grooming is
date
wrong. And
that's still-
appropriately 25-year-old women.
Gotcha.
They
And
fall
we're-
in
and
love
it's something-
and they move
Grooming
on.
is the wrong word.
I need more data
She
than it's
preyed
that
on him.
groom.
Did
And
she
it's-
prayed on
You
him.
just said
Good
25.
job.
You said 25.
Or even like a
Hey, man.
50-year-old and a 25, or a
But wait-
60-year-old and a 25. Like
That's still crazy.
Did she
it's,
pray
I
on
still,
him?
it's still yucky.
Did she pray
But
on
there's
him?
a way to do it that's appropriate.
If it
where
was
it's
flip,
not
if it
grooming.
was flip, would you look at
If
it
it- yeah.
as more icky? You already said that's icky.
It's icky regardless.
Grooming
No,
is
listen
when
what I'm saying.
someone
Listen what I'm
builds a
saying.
relationship,
If it was-
trust, or emotional connection with a child or young person so they can manipulate, exploit, or abuse them.
See,
That-
and I don't know if she
but-
manipulated him or she's trying to exploit him or was
Not
she
yet, right. But
strategically
did she
going
pray on
after
him?
him?
She's
I
been
don't
in-
know
But when
that.
it
She's been
happens
in
like
this
she's
circle,
already done, it'll be
Shut up.
okay. Because there's a there. She's already done this. So
I don't know that.
She
That's
has-
what I'm
Google.
saying.
No,
Go
the,
Google
the
it.
doneness is she's been moving in the NBA circles for. She's
Correct.
She's only
Sexual-
known because of NBA wives.
But,
So
you, but this
sexual
is what
prey.
you all are
Let me
telling. Wait a
listen
minute,
to-
wait a minute.
Sexual-
You all are telling me there is a sector of women in the NBA, a large sector of women who men fuck with because they already know how the league moves. How do I know
how do I
that
know?
not Selena Powell? Who the fuck Drea is not one of those women where
We're
she
not saying-
understands how
No, no, no,
she
no.
operates.
We're
This
just
is
talking-
not manipulative.
We're talking-
Everybody
we're talking
understands
about
the
talking-
code.
No. We agreeing with that, but
Right.
we're talking about simply the age difference because that
It's
same
icky. It's
Yeah,
icky.
yeah,
Period.
that is
But I
that-
said
that's
that
the-
already.
But we're saying the manipulation exists purely based on
The
the
age?
age.
Look, it's
How do you feel about that?
there's a strong possibility that she did manipulate him. But as I said earlier, there are people who are in their 60s. They legitimately meet a 25-year-old. They legitimately get along. They legitimately think they want to be in a relationship together, and they legitimately go on.
Now, is that probability more higher for man to woman or woman to man?
Thank you. That's
what I just described?
Yeah, with the same scenario that you just described.
There are more men who date younger women than vice versa.
Why is that?
So, yes.
And so, which is more
according to y'all biology.
According to you, why is that? According to you, why do older men date younger women?
You want like my biased opinion, or do you want my mature opinion?
I want both. Give me the mature first. Nope. Give me the mature first. Nope. Because the bias, I want you to go hard on. Give me yeah. You saw that? Hey, did you see that? Let me throw you out this ball. No, nigga. No, fuck that. Give me the mature and then give me the bias.
Mature. That
right. Hey.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes men go through things with women that can be difficult for them. And in order to, as a process of healing, they go after the exact opposite. So if you are 50 and you dated 50-year-old women who have hurt you, you will then say, you know what, I need to switch gears and perhaps date somebody 25. Perhaps I will have a better outcome. That is the mature version of what I'm about to say.
Wait. That was horrible. I ain't gonna even hold you. Like, it started off okay. The verbiage was in, then it went like what the fuck is she talking about?
You don't see where she's about to go?
Steve, I'm like,
you don't see where she's about to go? Oh, I know.
I thought, and then it was like,
no, I see she's about to
you ever been on the Eagle?
Yes.
And you go all the way over there, and it's like, oh, this ain't shit.
See, he see where I'm about to go.
Ain't that crazy? So, what is your bias?
That you all are lazy fucks. And instead of being mature and dealing with women on your own level, you go after these young girls because you think, quote unquote, she hasn't been hurt. She's not bitter. These younger girls are more malleable. Shout out to that one podcast where the dude said that verbatim. And I was like, fam, that is yucky. But they're more malleable and they're more willing to do what y'all want to do. So that's really why y'all go after young girls.
Would you rather deal with somebody? What do you say? Would you rather deal?
And I was stupid at one point, and I'm no longer stupid.
Time out. Would you rather deal with somebody that is more understanding in the sense of compromise than one that's not?
Yes.
Are older women more
rigid? Yes.
Oh, you answered.
Yes. Older women are more rigid. Yes. Yes.
So, do you think that has anything to do with that said understanding? Well, time out. Yes. Check this out.
But you ain't got to dip that low.
This is the wild thing.
You can just go 5 years younger.
Watch this. Right, I agree.
I want you to help me understand life when we were shorty. Like,
Steve, how old? Steve, look at me. How old when we first heard that? Steve, how old when we first heard that?
Like, no, the way you be moving out of that.
Sir.
I want you to help me understand.
Sir. We was like 13 years old when we first heard that from some. Like, really? What are you talking about?
That in the group chat and laugh.
No, nigga.
What?
Nigga, I heard a young lady who nobody was trying to fuck, who rumors that she was fucking somebody came out, and she was like, "No, I ain't fucking him because I'm trying to find myself." She was 16. That was the first time.
She's locating herself already? I mean, I guess that's the time to do it.
I was like, yo, like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Everybody, it was one of those things where everybody was like,
what?
What the fuck are you talking? It was like a pause, and everybody was, what the fuck you talking about? Like,
I mean, I guess it's never too early.
Oh God! Think about what he just said. You hear that? I guarantee
everybody went in.
Your first, in the first second of hearing that, you like,
she was raped.
Wait.
How old was she? 16?
You be like, hold up, wait.
That's crazy.
Be like, yeah, I'm just trying to find myself. You was raped?
Find yourself. What happened to you?
Why is that where you go if you need to find yourself?
96.
Sophomore year, right? Sophomore year.
Like,
come on, man. Talk that shit, Steve.
You can't do this woke era. We was in motherfucking, I don't even call them hoes bitches. Like, that was the movie that was out.
So when I see men going through midlife crisis, I'm going to say, who touched you when you were a kid?
Wow, that's where you go.
See, that's
you
why
see
you
what I'm
ain't saying
saying?
nothing on your
You
pod
see what I'm
when she
saying?
said something
Yup,
abusive to me,
exactly.
because you
Yup,
feel like that.
yup. I was going to I don't remember a lot of shit, but I remember her shots, and I was going to actually say exactly what you. If that was the case, why didn't you say that shit 4 weeks ago?
If that's the case, why when you jumped up out of your seat,
y'all totally missed my point. I'm trying to tell you how fucking preposterous what you said before that was. It's equally as preposterous.
But you didn't defend the other side when you
if
could.
I'm trying to find myself and I'm 70, that I was raped. Like, that is so...
16?
Huh? No, I said when I'm 70.
No,
No,
16.
his
He said this Jones was
he had a 16-year-old that says, "I'm trying to find myself." If other 16-year-olds in that classroom, if she says it to the teacher, or we have a whole like write out what you did this summer and da. At recess or whatever, that break time when we were kids, they finna clown you. Now, it's a woke moment. Everybody is in, oh, you went to therapy. It's a more
It wasn't no break
thing.
moment. She was clown. Right?
Yeah, she was clown right there in front of the teacher. I'm giving her grace.
We were
You
assholes.
act like you ain't go to Bowen.
I just said we were assholes. I didn't
an-
understand that's what you were trying to say, and I agree.
I am an
We were
educator.
assholes.
Okay. And the girls was clowning them too.
That
Yeah,
is some
facts.
of. That is some of. And
And that
you
gay
haven't been
character.
here. In the years that we've done this, that has been some of something I actually speak on highly on the change. I can't. No, it's not.
Take it
I
off
see
then,
it.
nigga.
Yeah, because it's constant feedback.
The change on how we came up, where it's like hey, battle scars. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out, this or that, to where
Your parents said it.
the exact opposite now, where it's like we had bullies. These bullies are cyber bullies now. Nobody's
They're
coming
still
at
a
nobody.
bully.
And they,
No.
But I'm saying nobody is punching or pushing you in school.
It's
Nobody
psychological
is-
warfare.
Yeah, it's different.
Psychological warfare.
Here's the thing.
Instead of physical, it's psychological.
Even if it's not, even if the direct bully isn't somebody in your school, everybody in your school knows about it. So everybody in your school looks at you like it happened right in front of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Like
right, right.
it's the
Same
same.
thing.
It gets the
Same thing.
same.
You know
It's
what
the
I'm
same,
saying?
yeah.
Same thing, but
Like a nigga
but-
getting punched in their mouth in front of everybody.
The,
That shit.
the
Happened to
difference,
me.
The difference here is
It
that
did
now,
in high school. Bowen. when
just
he
with
was
the
shit.
example that he used, it is feeded back to a lot more audience.
Yes, a larger
Than
audience.
right there, but it also doesn't give you the
Damn all
That-
that, nigga. You got hit in the mouth.
right. No, it doesn't give you.
Fuck you.
In the mouth.
You hear, that's all he
It was
heard.
an eye, but whatever.
It doesn't
You
give
got punched in
you.
the eye.
It doesn't
did.
give you
Went
the
to school the
understanding
next
of
day.
what you
This nigga wanna
did
get
back.
this bullshit point off. Nigga, nobody cares, nigga. You got punched in the eye.
I did. It's
You went
true.
to school the next day.
Yeah, I went to school the next day. She didn't punch me that hard. It wasn't even black.
Everybody saw it.
If
A
you
few
ain't-
people
if you
saw
Wasn't
it.
that black.
you ain't hurt
Yeah, no,
good.
they saw it. Everybody on that floor.
Was your friends acting funny?
None of them were there.
I
I was by
didn't.
myself.
I didn't like Steve doing that. Steve, how many fights did
this
you?
what happened.
How many fights did you have in high school or grammar
Still
school?
was shining.
This is what
Shining
happened.
moment.
Shining.
It wasn't. Y'all are not gonna be that impressed at all. It was not an impressive.
Why she punched
It's
you?
not wearing.
You,
Huh?
You was trolling? Why
No,
you
so
punched
I was a cheerleader, and we were selling things so we could raise money for our uniforms.
Were you an asshole then?
No, I was quiet in high school.
What is this? This high school?
This is the
high
moment
school,
that made
yeah.
her asshole.
Right. Some more. Yeah. This is the Billy story. It's mine. This is the Billy story. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead.
Story is not good. Y'all gonna be really mad. Y'all even made me tell this story. It's not a good
As I come
story.
back to-
Right. So I'm a cheerleader. I'm
that's
selling.
whack.
I'm selling stuff for Valentine's Day to raise money for uniforms. These girls come up and they're like, "Oh, I'm a freshman, so." And I'm a little sheltered. I should have saw the shit coming. But they're like, "Oh, we want to buy it, blah blah blah." So they're looking at them, and then one like takes one out of my hand and runs down this hall, and then goes down the hall where like, so we were in a side hall where nobody is, but then you make a quick left, and then it's a hall where everybody is, because that's why the lockers are. So she breaks to the left. I'm right behind her. I catch her, and I grab her collar to snatch her around. And when she was coming around, she was like, "Bam!" right in my eye.
You ain't
And
continue fighting?
I was about
This
to
at Bowen?
until somebody like literally grabbed me and wouldn't let me go till they were out of my line of sight.
Male or female?
They were male.
I was a teacher.
No,
Oh.
It was a bully, actually, but I digress.
Did
He was a bully. He was a fucking bully.
Did he become your boyfriend for 2
Never.
years?
I hated that
I
nigga
was saying,
now.
bullies are personal. He was your bully or somebody else?
He was a bully. He was my bully.
Oh, so it was more so he wasn't gonna let right. He wasn't gonna let her hit you because I'm.
Don't punch on my girl.
Hey, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Hey, time
That makes me look weak if you punch on what I punch on.
out.
So yeah, that's why I said that story is not very good.
Punch you.
It wasn't a very good story. That's not a good story.
No,
That's anticlimactic for you.
no.
But this
You
is great.
said it was gonna be bogus at the end. The end was great. No.
The takeaway was even better.
like, hold up.
And that is clearly your village story.
The bully stopped the other bully, so
Yeah.
he can continue to bully. This is great.
So let me get this right. I hate bullies.
It's crazy.
I do hate
Everybody-
bullies.
Yeah,
That she
is
said
a-
that. That's how she began.
And it makes more sense how your personality is now.
Y'all think that moment defined my personality? You all are
It make-
psychotic.
It kind of make it. It's a damn there.
Y'all are
Hey,
psychotic.
Steve,
Besides her 3%,
it's a damn there.
that was a major moment.
That was the ignition. I told you.
That was the episode that
That
got
lit
more
the match.
episodes. They like, keep it going. I want to hear more of this story. God damn, you got a whole
Y'all
other
are crazy.
season on that.
That absolutely was not the moment that started me being like this.
Hey, man, I see.
What your parents say?
You know what? I didn't tell my mom. Probably to maybe
Even
like a month
more
later.
to our point.
Yo,
Even
tell
more
us
to
tomorrow.
our point.
Fuming in your
Hey
I can
man,
write this whole,
Steve,
I can write this
you
conversation.
can't make this up
I
now.
can write this conversation.
Hey, G,
You ain't even got to get bit by a spider. I
No.
can write this whole thing.
the whole thing.
I'm Spider
You know
Man.
what? Hey,
You just fuming in
Hey.
your room. Like,
fast forward a
ever
year,
get this bitch
a
back?
year and a half later.
how we in this movie? Did you ever get this bitch back?
Y'all are silly. No. And now it's actually good he called her because she was a stone. She was a stone, so it probably
was a
wouldn't.
stone?
She was
No,
a queen.
she was a stone.
alright.
Actually, all of them were stones, so it probably wouldn't have ended well for me
And bone. Yeah, probably.
if I had gotten to a fight with them.
Clearly they was all
So
Oh, so that was like
Right. I'm with you,
that was
Steve.
their little sister. I don't know.
Nah,
He wasn't a stone. He was just a dick, but they were stones. So
well, I'm sorry that happened to you, or congratulations. I don't know.
Trying to
it was
figure
a long
out.
time ago. I'm fine now. I've healed. I've gone to therapy for it.
What's your therapist say?
I'm lying.
Oh. I was about to be like, we got a whole episode.
Going to fucking therapist because I got hit in the eye at 14. Get out of here. No.
You don't know, but they'll
No,
make-
not me. I'm
you
not
ain't
getting.
about $2,000. They'll make that a whole session.
You know what? I don't want to stay on this because
yeah.
we already moving. You know what I'm saying on the extra on whatever. But how in the fuck you get hit in the eye by somebody not necessarily random to us, and you weren't the person that you are now?
Because I was a very different teenager.
Why would somebody
Yeah,
want to
before
hit
you got
in
hit in the
the
eye.
It's
Versus
like this nigga don't
She
understand.
grabbed me. She hit me in the eye because I grabbed her.
Why
Because we were gonna
grab her?
fight.
So you
Why
don't
was you
grab
gonna
people.
fight
Did
her?
you not hear the fucking story?
Yeah,
he
but it
did.
don't
Did you
make
miss
sense.
It don't fit his story.
It don't make sense.
Probably.
What do you mean
Like,
it doesn't
don't
make sense?
make it- he like a detective, and you like
What
the
is-
Central Park 5.
Bro, freshman year, you walked in there on business. You was singing all the You was saying, hey, you into Bowens.
Yeah.
Almost. Hey, excuse me, y'all.
No.
Selling cookies.
No.
Your little
Hey,
shit.
work with me, G.
No. I was
No,
about
that
to
is a
fight.
drug. Like
So you already had an issue.
you selling drugs in
She
the 90s.
stole something I was selling. That's why this all started. Did you not hear the fucking story?
You rather fight her than work out.
I already had adrenaline. Once she ran, the adrenaline kicked in.
So this has been in your blood forever.
I went to Coles,
No,
yeah,
I'm saying
I am
all
not
this
from-
thug ass shit that you be
Coles
the grammar
Elementary
school.
is not that far from Bowen, but
No,
all I'm saying
no,
is
it's right. It's
same
not.
fucking
Actually,
people.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's literally down the street, G. Hey, literally down. Whoa, tell me, we play. You are a dick. We played Coles, dog, in 8th grade.
No, I know. I didn't know. No, I didn't.
Coles, Caldwell, Black.
Yeah, all of them, yeah.
What's wrong with you?
No, I'm not thinking about that. I'm
Or is it me? Do I got the problem that I remember all this old?
No, because you named all the right schools. Yeah.
You goddamn straight,
There's a
man.
quote about niggas that live in the past, but I ain't gonna say that. But you know,
That nigga still want to go to the same courts and shit. The same shit. That nigga want to have reunions at the same spot.
Nigga think about the
He want to have reunions with the same people. Let them come
Y'all
up there,
hilarious.
their grown self. Yeah, hey, how you doing? How you been? You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
First off, Moses, it's no way in fuck you, Moses, are gonna tell me that, sir. You only fuck with 5 people, and you need to actually see those 5 people, and you're okay.
Episode 219.
Hey,
You know the episode numbers?
It's the same
Or is
thing.
this episode
As far as
This
Baldy
episode
over here, you know what I'm
Like
saying?
11 and 12.
I'm
No,
about to end this thing.
Oh,
you know what?
damn.
Episode
So
219. Thank you for coming, sweetheart.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? You know
Of
what I mean?
course, it was fun.
Shout out to LaRon. He not here, but hey, the replacement, great shit.
I'm not
great
as
pod.
ignorant as him, but you know, I tried.
Just as
That motherfucker's ignorant.
Just close.
No.
I mean, one is purposeful
Hey,
and one is
yeah,
not. But it's saying
Okay, right. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But
I've
no.
seen clips with him. I was like, woo.
Episode 219, you know what I'm saying? Ahmad, guest host Chantel, Steve over there, Javen. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Next week, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Have a good
hold it down.
weekend.
Yeah.
See you
I
later.
hope everybody sees tomorrow.
Wow, thanks.
Funny.
Alternate